No.
You're gonna edit that shit out.
Thought you was about to poke me in the eye.
Uh-oh. You hear it? Uh-oh. We gotta turn that up a little bit. Oh, yeah.
Nice that song.
When my face pop up, you need that return on that.
Oh, I'm gonna get cut off.
That return on that.
Real quick though, man, welcome back to another beautiful edition of the Realquicctho Podcast. Man, we got some I got my co-host Jenny with me. I got some fan bam in the building. We got Big Nate in the building, and Yaquiz over here, DJ the Prince in the building, man. First things first, I gotta shout my sponsors out at the top of the show. So Bomb Body Connections, I see you. SCA Cleaning Services, I see you. Wiseman Staffing, I see you. All Things 805, I see you. Hanging with the Carters, I see you. TG Magical Creations, I see you. Apologies to my brother, Stone Dar in the Mix. My brother and sister, Stone Dar in the Mix, I see you. And last but not least, Young Boss Life Clothing. In the great words of my dog Big Mike from Straight Lace No Chase, buy a shirt. And if you don't have a shirt to sell, then shit, buy some merch. Support your people, show the love that you want, and you're gonna get right the fuck up into this episode. The song that you are listening to right now is called Reminisce by, also, I'm tripping, my bad, another
CTC.
sponsor of the show, Connect the Coast Radio, CTC Radio. Shout out to my dog, Lord Sanctus. Make sure y'all tap in with him every day at 5 p.m. with Big Michael, Straight Lace, No Chase, and Uno of 7 Records. So it's Jay Riley, Shorty Doo-Wop, Luxury, the Trap God, Lord Sanctus. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. But run these numbers up, and yeah, that's what I'm on right now. How y'all, Jenny? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It was Mother's Day weekend.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
And then Hispanics get 2 days, the 10th and 11th. So that's extra good.
All right. Well, happy Mother's Day and Feliz Mother's Day. I don't know how to say it.
Feliz Dia de las Madres.
Big Nate, how you feeling?
Oh man, I'm cool, man. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, DJ was cracking.
Not much, man. Gas prices going down. Shit, summertime. Let's get it.
All right. Hey, this shit right here, I be saying this about a lot of the homie songs. He make me want to go shopping.
Who, Lord?
Yeah, his music, like this song right here, make me want to go spend some money.
That part with the trap when he keeps just dancing and the car passes by and he's just putting in extra flavor.
That's my nigga. He don't be caring. He gonna do him, period.
I love him.
Shit. Hey, real quick though. We got my drink in the building. Hey, Corona, stop fucking
playing.
Yeah. Your boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's my favorite sound? Yeah. All right.
Better hurry up and pass that up.
What up, short dog?
Okay.
Every bottle that you see, tag them so we can get these sponsors up. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
I've been getting a gang of attention. I've been getting a gang of praise, and I've been getting a gang of love. And I want to thank each and every person that tuned in. I don't care if it was 2 people or 2,002 people.
True.
Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank y'all, man. It really does mean a lot. I work hard, and I love harder. I've been to just about everybody's events, and I'm not doing this because I want it in return. I do it because I love to do it. I love to see people happy in their element. And if I can support you in any way, I will. And if I haven't, call me out on that shit.
Hey, hold on. Hey, let me stop real quick.
Go ahead.
We need to give you your flowers real quick, bro.
Yes.
Like, honestly, we need to give you your flowers. Outside of you and Jenny, bro, I've never seen people support so many unknown people. You guys give love before you even know if the love is worth giving. I really do salute you. If it wasn't for you, bro, I wouldn't know half of the shit, half of the people that I know. I wouldn't be in half of the spots that I am. So I want to thank you personally. And I want to thank you too, Jenny, honestly. Thank both of y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Just out on top of that, JC, man, we come from the sandbox up. He always been like an older brother to me. And at the end of the day, I learned a lot from him, though. He always showed some love, though. You know what I mean? Even when I was wrong, he still stood on my side. So,
I heard that.
Hey, he came, what, fucking 2.5 hours to come fuck with me.
It's a long fucking drive.
And it's Mother's Day. Hey, Auntie Cheryl, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. And happy Mother's Day, y'all. Happy Mother's Day. So, mothers, I need you to keep this in mind, though. Not one dude try to take y'all date from us. So this coming June, you better be on, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to take my date from me. Nope.
I'm a mother and a father,
Oh,
so
here you go.
I'd be celebrating on 3 grounds.
oh, dang.
So next month, y'all better hit me up. Happy Father's Day, Jenny.
See, it ain't even out. The day ain't even over yet, and she's already trying to take the shit from me.
Hey,
You
I'm
see
a
what
big
be talking about?
alpha. I raised my kids, mother and father. So
Hey, okay.
next month,
Okay.
DM me. Hi, happy Father's Day.
Y'all better not.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, you know what? On that note, hey, shout out to all you single mothers out there holding down both roles.
Facts.
There's a difference between a single mother and a mother that's single. I ain't got time.
Wow, DJ.
I'm just saying. Like,
What are you trying to start right now? Hold up. Hold up.
Say it again. Say it again. One more
it's the
time.
difference between single mothers and a mother that's single.
Single mother.
I'm not talking about you, Jenny. I'm just saying.
Yeah, shut up.
There's plenty of women that hold down the household and they deserve that, and there's other women that, you know,
putting
Facts.
yourself,
moms.
stop
Facts.
putting yourself
There's
in
a
that
difference.
category with them. Don't put yourself in that category with them. He wasn't talking to you.
I'm a single mother.
Stop making everything about you, damn it. What we got?
That is about me.
Sorry,
Whatever.
What about you?
What's that?
No, hold up.
Damn, honey. See, making everything about her.
I'm not gonna hold you. I agree with what you're
Oh, wait, these are
saying. Like the
watermelon.
women should just get Mother's Day, but like
Hold up.
I'm guilty of it. Growing up, I wish my mother a bunch of happy Father's Days. I really did. Like my pops wasn't in the crib, so it was happy Father's Day to my mom's. But as you get older, like Father's Day is for the fathers.
Yeah, so look, that's cool enough if the father ain't there. This one is right here, so don't take my day from me, damn it.
You know, I was kind of referencing on the mothers that hold down both roles, the ones that's actually doing it. Not just the ones that just, you know, want the fame and the glory to come with saying what they doing, but they really ain't doing it. The ones that's actually holding it down.
Hey, if you claiming both roles, you better be able to cook and change the tire.
Okay, hold on. That brings me to my question because I had this debate last week with a friend. She's in a relationship. Her baby daddy they live together, right? But she claims to be a single mother because he doesn't have a job. He doesn't contribute. And I told her that doesn't make you to be praised as a single mother. You're actively choosing to be in that environment, in that relationship. You're in that relationship.
I think girls
You're
just say
with
that
the
'cause it
lazy
sounds
ass.
cool.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
That
like,
doesn't title you as a single mother. Single mother is like you're not in a relationship. You're doing mom, dad roles. If you're with a lazy ass, that's your fault. You're still in a relationship with a dude, with the father of your kids.
I don't know her situation and circumstance, but all I know is that's her reality. There's always going to be her side, his side, and the truth. So
But
at
do
the end
you
of the day,
title that as a let me give you the praise of a single mother, like happy?
well, okay, let me,
know?
okay. There ain't no way you're going to be considered single if you live with your baby mama or your baby daddy.
Facts.
I don't
Facts.
care how you try to spin it.
Facts.
It ain't facts. You're not single.
Facts.
Thank you.
Because I guarantee you, let that dude come knock on that door to pick you up. He going to answer like, hey, man, what you over here seeing my woman for? Vice versa. It ain't happening.
That's what I said.
Does he take care of the kids? Does he take care?
Well, I mean, I'm imagining if you're living with somebody with your kids and their kids' dad, it's not like it's a stepdaddy or
Yeah.
anything. I would imagine if she leaves somewhere, he has to take care of his kids. Those are his
You'd be
kids.
surprised.
But don't claim I'm a single mother, blah, 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 if you're with the lazy ass that you're still living with
They
in
just
a
like
relationship.
saying that because
See?
it empowers them.
I told you. She's not a single mother. She's a mother that's single. It's a fucking difference.
But that's what I'm saying. So praise to the actual single
Yeah.
mothers that are not in a relationship or living with a man that do this both ends. And I told
Yeah.
him, like, don't praise yourself in my category with you.
Nah, see, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that. You made it about you, so that negates
no, because there's
everything
other women in my position that are actually not in a relationship with a dude that are single mothers, and she's trying to be like the victim, like, oh, poor me, I'm a single mom. I'm do mommy and daddy dudes. No.
Well, that's her shit. Let her do that by herself.
Let me ask you a question. Is that just what she's telling you or what you're seeing?
No, that's what I'm saying too. Like you're living with the dude. I dropped you off. You're with the dude. So that's why I'm asking you guys. What do you guys qualify as a hey, happy Mother's Day with you being a single mom with like you said?
When I say happy Mother's Day, I'm saying happy Mother's Day. I'm not saying happy single Mother's Day. I'm not saying happy marriage Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. If you are a mom and you're doing mom shit, happy Mother's Day, not Mother and Father Day, not Father and Mother Day. Happy Mother's Day. I don't give a fuck about your situation. You are a mom and you're holding it down. Happy Mother's Day. It is your day. Worry about your kids. Don't worry about anybody. If they want to self-title themselves, I'm a single mother, but my nigga stay with me, then let her do that shit, all right? Just because you are a single mother, leave her alone. Goodness gracious. We can't make it all about us. Happy Mother's Day, though.
Happy Mother's Day. And that beat to that Reminisce song, that beat goes so
I'm telling you.
It does. It does.
We talking, but that beat is just playing in my head.
The video plays in my head. The video. The video is so...
It's fun.
The fact that it comes out from like a... What is it? The street?
Yeah.
It's fun.
The way everything about it, I'm like, y'all did such a good job. That's just really fire.
Did. Hey, Sour Patch, what's cracking though?
The visual effects was fire. When Trap died, when they had them like melting and shit.
Yeah. I thought it was shit at first. So you've been shitting on.
All right, so I do want to get into one of the topics that I got written down. And it is Rodney Hinton, I believe is his name.
Oh, yeah.
So I have my take, I have my perspective, and I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Do y'all want me to go first, or do you want me to wait till y'all say y'all piece?
The way I know you, I would rather wait.
All
because you have a bunch I know you, and you cook. So, yeah.
So who wants to go first on this?
I'll go first. Hey, I support the brother, man. I don't care how you feel about it. It's fuck the police until y'all do right by my people. I don't care who got to say what. That's how I feel. And I mean, as a father, as like just anyone who stand on morals, who stand on like they principles, you touch mine, I'ma fuck you up. That's just how I feel about it. I don't care if you the police. I don't care if you the Pope. I don't give a fuck who you are.
The Pope.
Nah, dead ass. Like,
no, I'm with you.
Dog, anybody touch my kid, I don't give a fuck who you are. You just gonna have to see me. So that's how I feel about it. I stand with him.
So on that note, I'm not gonna say fuck the police because, one person's actions don't spoil the whole bunch.
That's true.
Because you got good ones out there and you got bad ones out there.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you come after mine, I will do anything I need to do to preserve my family life.
Word up.
And if you take my family life, we have a problem.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to say, based on the court video that I watched today, actually, I think it wasn't, I don't think it was okay, you get mine, I get yours. It's like a revenge. Me having 2 kids, I can't imagine what that father went through. So I think cutting him some slack, like I can't imagine what I would have done, and my son, that's 17 right now, would have gone through that. I think he was operating, he didn't do it intentionally to kill the cop. He was operating like based on shock. And when you're in shock, you don't feel, you don't think, you're numb. You're just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like he said, my son was supposed to be in his bed. He was calling me. He was knocking on the door. He was ringing the doorbell. I didn't answer. He was not even supposed to be outside. So he's already carrying a lot of guilt as a father, not answering his phone, his son's phone calls or doorbells. So I can't imagine him feeling that anguish, and then to know that your son just got killed, which was not okay. But then at the same time, having to go look for him, I mean, that would have been my instinct. I don't know what I would have done because you couldn't plot or say, I would have done this, I would have done that, fuck the police, fuck this. But until it happens to you, you don't know your reaction. And you can never just judge somebody of, oh, I would have done this. I would have never done that, because you don't know until you experience it or it hits close to home. But just watching the video of his brother crying because over 50 cops were let in that courtroom when they brought the guy out, the dad, and then not letting any of his family members in the courtroom, to me, that's very unjust. They should have divided to where only a certain amount of cops are there or a certain amount of family members, but to deny entrance to a whole family that's grieving over, not just the child, but also the father being locked up, that's not okay to me. It should be unlawful. And it is, I bet. But I just felt for the family, like, that's messed up. His brother was crying, saying, I just want my brother to see my face. Basically saying, I just want my brother to know that we are here. He doesn't know that we are here for him because he doesn't see anybody but fucking 50 cops. So, no, it's unjust. I don't know what I would have done.
It's almost like they're trying to intimidate him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
It's called a psych out.
And it was racist.
And
I know it was
work.
racist.
It didn't work at all. So I'll start with this. 2 innocent lives were lost, and that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't like is how Rodney's getting all this attention for killing the cop. Everybody that is an officer or everybody that is standing against him wants his head on a platter.
Yep.
Nobody is giving the cop that killed his son any attention.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that motherfucker looked like. Now, the cop that was killed, we know what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
We know what Rodney looks like. Cop or not, you take one of mine, I'm going to take a couple of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Justice won't be served in our favor.
No.
And that's black folks in general. What I am liking that I'm seeing is that the same way these police ride for theirs, damn it, we riding for ours too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same way you gonna be there for yours is the same way that I'm gonna be there for mine. Whether y'all allow it or not, we're gonna be there for ours. I noticed when he was walking with his chin up.
I love
You know
that.
what I'm saying? He stood for all you little fuckies out there that use the word stand on business and don't know what it
No,
means.
he stood on
That's
his.
what it looked like.
I love that.
Win, lose, or draw. I did what I felt that I needed to do.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason why I would say that it was wrong is because it was he got the wrong cop. It was an innocent cop.
Mm-hmm.
That cop has a family also. But it's the same thing for his son. His son was
They got the wrong
also
one?
innocent.
Yeah.
You know, so it is fucked up that 2 innocent lives were lost. But what the fuck you think was gonna happen? Like at that point, the cop that killed him, he just saw another black dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he had okay, cool. Well, I smoked that cop because, oh, it's just another cop. Or I thought that cop was the cop that killed my son.
See, but you know what? We can't always do an eye for an eye, because if you always do an eye for an eye, everybody end up blind.
That's cool. Ray
No,
Charles
that's
made a lot of money.
But I think every single cop is trained to take measurements before leading to killing somebody.
Well, it depends.
You got tasers. You have to take precautions. You're trained.
That's true.
You can't say, I thought, I assumed.
Well, hold on now, because, you know, everybody does have precautions. They have other methods of applying force and things like that. That's true. A lot of the times, too, you know, sometimes it's a split-second decision. But I'm not saying it was a split-second decision in that circumstance. But I'm just saying in general, you know.
Yo, who the fuck is blowing you up, homie? Messing up my vibes, yo.
Look, the police.
It's fucked up, though, and it's unfortunate. 100%
I mean,
it
I
is.
got a speeding ticket because the cop thought I was doing 85 when really I was doing 68. And I saw it on my dash. But the judge said that they're trained. And I told him, I'm like, he wasn't even using a gun. I saw that. And he admitted, I did not use a gun. I was trained to use my ice out. Great.
that's
I'm
bullshit.
fucking.
Hold on.
Let me.
Hold on. Where? I'm trying to find the relevance.
The point is that just because you're trained to do something doesn't mean you can use it as an excuse. Oh, well, I was trained to like protect myself, and that's why I skipped all those measurements and doing this because I thought he was going to kill me because I thought that he had a weapon.
No, you're right.
Hey, Jenny, can I ask you a question? How would you feel if this current administration made ICE the official police of the United States?
Oh, I think all the Mexicans would probably be gone.
Well, how would you feel? How would you feel?
I'd be pissed.
Why?
Why? Because the administration currently right now doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Okay. But if they said, ICE, you're now the police of us, would you feel safe and secure?
No, because I feel more safe with the cops now because they're actively in society.
Okay.
Yeah,
ICE doesn't get called until it's like the FBI, it's like the CIA. You're not called until you're needed, just like the military.
Right.
There's certain, I can't say that the Air Force or the Navy get called first because I don't know what the order is. But there are measurements until you reach that. So for you to call ICE or the FBI, it has to be something greater than what the law enforcement can do.
Yes.
So would I feel safe? No, because you don't have enough practice. You're hanging on the backside until you're called. You may be trained, but I could be trained as a paralegal, as a lawyer, but until I'm in that situation, in a case, a real situation, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Yeah, let me add on that because it's really like community policing. The ones that are like around you, that live in the community, or ones that pass through all the time, those are the ones that you'll feel more safe and secure around
Facts.
because they're around you more. They know how your community's going. They know what the environment's like. They know what those moms and pop shops are like. You know what I mean? They come in contact with you more frequently than ICE, FBI, or whatever the hell else is out there. You know, the ones who are actually boots to ground with you. You wouldn't want somebody that's just an outsider to come up and try to police you.
No, I agree with you.
You'll be more inclined to take the policing from the people that you're familiar with than somebody who you're not.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big advocate, and if we're gonna have police, then the people that are the police, they need to come from the neighborhoods that they police. I stand on that 1,000%. I don't believe in a white person from the suburbs coming to the hood and policing those people because they don't know the intricacies that it takes living in this place. They don't know the lingo. They don't know that shit.
Yeah.
So, but also I say what I say because the police were established because they were created to watch the slaves. And because I know where the foundation of police come from, I've never been able to trust the police. I've always looked at them different. If your DNA was to basically be the overwatchers of the slaves, police and the freed slaves, then how could I ever trust anything? I don't know. It's just fuck the police for me. I'm sorry. I don't want to get you like.
No,
For
I
me,
get
it's
you.
fuck
Trouble.
the bad ones because I've met a lot. I'm not gonna say a lot, but I met a handful of pretty decent.
Yeah.
To the point where I wasn't talking to a police officer. I was talking to a man.
Yeah.
Nah, I got family that's police, and so
yeah,
I
me too.
understand. I understand like
Me
the
too.
good ones and the bad ones, but also, if you're not trying to change it, then you're joining a gang, so to speak. The police is the fucking biggest gang in the United States. I don't care what they say. You're basically joining a gang, and if you're not trying to change the culture, then you're a problem. And then I have to look at you some type of way because you know everything that's going on in the world and you're not changing it. And a lot of people probably don't change it because they're scared of the repercussions from inside. But that's where all our Malcolm X's and our Nelson Mandelas.
But even on that note, like, it takes more than one person to change something.
Right.
You know, one person can have the idea and the concept, but they can only do so much.
That's
because
real.
at the end of the day, the world operates off of a totem pole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You at the lowest part of the totem pole, your word is only going to get you so far.
Right.
So you got to get other people on board with you, and you got to get the people at the top of that chain of command to get on board with you. So sometimes, you got to try to change the world piece by piece, day by day.
Now, what if every cop took your point of view of it can't just be me. I can't be the one to change it. It's going to take all of us. If
Well,
everybody has that mentality, nobody's going to change anything.
I'm not saying it can't just be you. You can just worry about what you can do.
Yeah.
Focus on what you can possibly try to change and try to help out who you can help out from your shoes. Because at the end of the day, other people got to do what they can do and when they're in that position. But when it's your time, you just focus on what you can do.
So do you believe in voicing your opinion when something wrong is happening? As a police officer, I would ask.
No, I think if you're a police officer, you're supposed to be somebody that we look at as a symbol of faith.
Right.
Somebody that we can look at, somebody who's going to do the right thing even when nobody's looking. So with that being said, you should always do the right thing and speak up for the right thing even when it's hard and it's difficult to have that tough and difficult conversation when nobody else will, regardless.
But I think it also falls back on us as a society because you can't just lay it on the cops. And I'm not taking sides, but if I were a police officer, I can't imagine everything that I'm seeing on my shift day by day. Seeing society, seeing race, seeing the situation, seeing, like I was seeing that court. The biggest thing that stuck out when I saw that video about the court, about the brother just crying and saying, I just want my brother to see me, that I'm here, was a black officer amongst a bunch of white officers. All the white officers were literally just like pushing on him. There was a female black officer calming him down. I thought for the entire video until I saw it through, I thought that he was going to snap on that officer. But in fact, it seemed like he was calming down because that black officer was calming him down. And you could see, and you could see her pain in her eyes just watching him. And it seemed like she had her back against the wall, like, fuck, I'm on duty right now, but I can relate to him. That's my people. That's my race. She was calming him down. And aside from the family, he was being calmed down by the officer. And that officer literally walked him outside of the building. That's the only officer that was able to get him there without him snapping.
See, at the end of the day,
so
regardless of race or your profession, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. So,
but race does play into it.
Race does play a
huge part.
Race does play a part, but at the end of the day, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an officer, I'm not a cop, but I can only imagine that a big role in being an officer is that when you first arrive, first thing you need to do is assess the situation. Yep. You need to read the room. It's called we call it, we need to check the temperature. Yeah. A lot of these officers don't know. No. At least what's being shown to us, a lot of these officers don't know how to check the temperature. No. And they operating off of fear. They operating off of the worst case scenario. Now I can understand that when you got to protect your own life. I get that. But if that's how you operate, that might not be the profession for you. There was a 13-year-old that, if you see the way, and right after that video, I saw another video of a 13-year-old he was on his feet being like handcuffed, and his entire body was slumped over, just being hit on the ground. And the only reason why he got arrested and he was brutally attacked was because he was selling flowers. But then, a couple hours before that, there was I think he was a white male that stole from the same store that he was selling flowers at. So it's like, I know that hustle. You can't just sit there and take your aggression out. And you're right, assess the situation. Don't operate on your emotions. You're there to be the middleman, to protect and serve your community. And a lot of these officers are not doing that. They're operating on their own feelings. They're tapping into their own situations. Some of them carry their own pressure from their personal life, which is, I can feel for you. I can't imagine being in a situation, but you chose to be in that field, and it comes with training. So keep the peace. And if you can't do that, check the fuck out, because you're creating a lot of controversial between race and a lot of things. So
let me ask you this. What do you think law enforcement officers should do before even being able to be allowed to work in that profession? What do you think they should do? What they should,
they're doing everything possible. Evaluations. No, they do that, and they do lie detector. But I think what they should do.
How often do these All right, check. Put
Upon higher
hold
up.
on. Put it like this. Put it like this. So every now and again, we got to go get our tags redone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every year we have to do our tags.
They don't get
You know what I'm saying?
evaluated.
Every 4 or 5 years, you got to take a test to do your license, or every other year you got to retake the bar if you're a lawyer or some shit. My point is, you have to retake these things to make sure that you are up to date on what's going on, the modern policies.
They're not doing it.
Maybe that's what needs to happen for these
I
officers,
think-
That might be
because
something good, to have like maybe annual evaluations.
because a lot of shit can, let's be real, a lot of shit can happen
Oh
in
yeah.
a year.
From now until tomorrow, like within one day, your life can change drastically.
Oh yeah.
If I were to lose my son tomorrow, I'd be a fucking wreck.
All right, we ain't talking like
No,
that.
but I'm
we ain't
saying-
talking like that.
But-
Doom.
But I'm saying that could happen realistically, and that will change the way I operate from that
Put that on
moment
somebody else. Don't put that on us.
Okay, great.
Shit.
But what I'm saying is, realistically, your life can change
Right.
drastically. So I don't feel like they're like upon higher up. It takes months to get hired. You do all these psyche evaluations. I feel like these law enforcement and anybody in that field dealing with society should be getting checked at least yearly, because you don't know your mental state. Between anything could happen in a year. So something could happen, death in the family, your father dies. That doesn't mean you're well off the next year. You could be carrying that shit over.
This is my thing right here.
So-
So how is it that everybody that's just so pissed off at Mr. Rodney, everybody that's just so hot, and everybody's that's saying like he killed an innocent man? Yeah, you guys are not wrong, but how can you not understand why he did it? Let it be your son.
14-year-old.
Let it be your son.
Everybody got an opinion for something that they've never experienced.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just want to be in the spotlight too. Some people just want something to bring up.
Like, and I'm gonna stand on what I said earlier. Like, it's my condolences to both parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, fuck, how do you guys not understand that man's pain? How can it's like, oh, you hit me, I hit you back. Okay, we're even.
You can't understand that pain. All you can do is try to understand it, but you truly can't feel it.
No, not until it
You
happens.
can't. All you can do is just try to use your imagination at the end of the day. That's all you can do.
Would you 3 be police officers?
I was
Yeah, you would?
I was taking a test to be a probation officer.
No,
so-
but would you be a police officer?
No,
No?
I would.
no.
What about you?
Man, I don't know, man. Maybe. I mean, shit. I'd be policing these kids at school.
No.
What neighborhoods would you choose to patrol?
Mine.
Colonia?
Honestly, it just depends. It just depends, really.
You would go and patrol the set? Oh, he over there.
Nah.
He said nah.
But you gotta look at it like this, though.
Thank you.
What your reason is trying to be a police officer?
Yeah.
Is you trying to help kids not go down the same path that you went through, or you trying to help kids not, go to prison, get strung out on drugs? Like,
Yeah.
what's your reasoning? Are you just trying to be a police officer for the check, or are you trying to help some people make a difference? So it just depends on really.
Okay.
And even if you're not a police officer, there's other forms there's other avenues that you can go to kind of help people in the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can help them with the group programs, all the different things. So it just really depends. This is somebody that's familiar with coming from both sides of the map. So it's like, I've been on both sides. So it's kind of just like, I have my biases and
Can y'all
opinion.
text each
but at
other?
the same time, when I was young and I was on probation and I was fucking up and I was getting in trouble, it took a cop always talking to me and things like that kind of helped me get on the right track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's when it comes back to me saying not all of them are bad, because if he wouldn't have showed me some compassion and took the time to help me out and counsel me through some of my tough times, maybe I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you.
But there is some fucked up ones out there. 100%.
Well, no, if I had the choice, I would be a police officer. I would, because again, I believe in patrolling and helping. Not patrolling, because I hate that word. It sounds like I'm an overseer.
But let me ask you something. There's a broad thing about being an officer, a police officer. Are your intentions to patrol the streets and keep it neutral, or are you trying to help children or society? Because
I think it's more
All of it.
I think it's more of, are you trying to be a police officer because you want the good pay?
Yeah.
Or do you want to help people?
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
are you doing it for a check, or are you trying to help
Because
people?
you could help
What's the
people in a
difference?
different way without being an officer. You could be like, especially with the teens.
Yeah, like probation, parole, youth, you know,
I know,
group
CO.
homes, counseling. There's different things.
Yeah.
Why
know
do our communities have issues with the police?
Nobody wants to be told what to do, regardless of which community you're in. Nobody wants to be
That's
told.
Yeah, but our communities seem to have issues with the police.
Honestly,
Because of
I-
malicious prosecution and unfair treatment and
no,
police
I think
brutality.
Oxnard has gotten better at that.
No,
and I-
no. He's speaking in this is broader. It's
Oh,
way bigger
okay,
than
like
Oxnard. This is
general?
I'm talking about black and brown people.
I think, honestly,
Defensive. They don't trust.
I think nobody wants to be policed by their own.
You think we don't want to? You think we would rather be policed by others?
I'd rather.
Nobody wants to be nobody wants to be policed in general.
Okay.
But here's the thing: nobody wants to be policed until you need them.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, nobody wants to be policed by their own, because then sometimes they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're Uncle Tom, you're a traitor, this and that." Okay, but the 2nd you need them, it's like, where y'all been at? Y'all need to come around more, do more patrols. This happened. My store was broken into. Somebody broke into my car.
Convenience.
You know what I mean?
Convenience.
So
Convenience.
people need to learn to not always apply their own personal biases and kind of weigh the pros and cons. Like I said, there's good can come from it, and there's bad that can come from
Yeah.
it. You know, but at the end of the day, that's when it comes into things like this. Every neighborhood and community, they need to be dealing with those local departments and be like, hey, you know, our neighborhood watch is maybe our rep. They want to come and talk to you guys, speak to you more about community policing, help you guys understand how you can navigate and work with our community better, how you should be approaching us better, not always coming on a level of 10 when you need to start here, you know?
Yeah.
That
I think that's a
community
lot of
policing
it.
needs to be better.
I think a lot of
You know.
officers do a bad job at their stops and the way they approach. Not to bring up race, but the color of people, like especially Mexicans and blacks. The way you approach us when there's a stop, we're already guarded by default. But then the way you approach us, like me, when I get approached wrongfully, like, oh, put your hands on the steering wheel, like the fuck. Excuse me, like you literally just stopped me. I know what I did wrong. It was minor. It's not like I have a fucking gun, but you're already approaching me so roughly. What do you think my defense mechanism is going to be?
So I get that.
You know what I mean?
I
Like-
get their question about or telling you to do that, but the approach could have been better.
Yeah,
You know
that's
I
what
mean?
I'm
The
saying.
approach definitely could have been better.
And it's
I'm not
working on
gonna-
your community.
Because I tell you what, if I walk up to somebody's window, I definitely want to have your motherfucking hands where I can see them.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? 'Cause
of
some
course.
motherfuckers is crazy nowadays.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the approach. It's the way you handle a person. You've never, I could see if it was Mr. Smith. Oh my God, I already know. Like me,
He's black.
like me being a bartender on the side, I get my regulars. So I know how to handle my drunk regulars. Some of them get nasty. Some of them get vulgar. The other ones get sloppy. I know how to handle them. There's bartenders that come up to him so brutally, and I'm like, bro, relax. This guy, this is the way he operates. But you don't get to see that person all the time. So if the way you approach them, it's like, if you're like, put your hands on the steering wheel, if you come at them roughly, what do you
Yeah.
think they're going to do?
I agree with you partially, but I disagree as well, because you can't get complacent thinking that person's going to always be a certain type of way with you, because people snap still.
Of
Facts.
course. But
That's
but
where that
you
assessment comes
haven't
in.
had somebody snap. So assess their body language. Your language or your verbal skills don't have to match your body type. It's psychology. It's basic psychology. If I'm observing somebody's like body style, the way they're sitting, their posture, the way they are, I could already tell, oh, this guy's going to be a problem. Not all the time, 100%.
Yeah, a lot of cops don't know how to
But,
do that though.
But you got to assess the situation. If you see somebody chill, average, all right, this guy's going to be
What's average?
like just laid back. They're not all rough. They're not all pissed. You could tell by their gestures, their facial expressions. So you know, kind of, it's not going to be 100% all the time, but you kind of know how to approach them. So you have to gain their trust. Basically, you can't just go
Yeah,
by
that's-
instinct. Like,
that's
I think it all comes back to the term innocent until proven guilty.
Not in
can't-
America, you guilty till proven innocent.
Yeah, that's what it feels
Thank
like at
you.
times.
yeah.
That's what it feels like at times.
I think it's just straight up, and I wanna close this out so we can move on to the next one. But I think it's just straight up, in general, come correct, and things will probably go better. If I was an officer and motherfuckers was, what? I'm like, hey, hold on, man. I just got here. Help me out, my G.
Yeah.
Like, look, my name is Realquicctho. I'm an officer of blah, blah, blah department. I just got a call. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, my guy.
Yes.
I'm just trying to see what, so just talk to me.
Yeah.
And this is how I'm gonna talk to you. Hey, just talk to me. Number one, I'm not coming at you crazy. Number two, the same way I want to see your hands, I'm pretty sure the same you want to see mine. I'm gonna come at you correctly. Now, if you give me an itch that I need to scratch, I'm like, hold on, hey, hold on, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really be like too serious. Like the officers that I've showed the most respect to were the ones that were like, hey, how you doing? I'm Officer Ventura of Ventura County. How's it going, man? Oh, everything's pretty good.
So they initiated the
See
respect.
the difference?
They came at you with respect.
Yeah. So there's been, I remember one time, it was a motorcycle cop. I was on my motorcycle. He came at me correctly. Now, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the reason why he came at me the way that he came at me was because I had a camera on my helmet. But I will never forget that interaction with the cop. I'm still going to give him the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt.
Damn.
But but no, it was correct. He goes, he flashed his lights. I pulled over. He goes, hey, how you doing? I'm so and so of Ventura Police Department. How's it going? I said, everything's pretty good. I'm just on my way to work. What's going on? Is there anything I can help you with? He was like, everything's okay, but the reason for the stop is that you were riding too long in the bicycle lane to make that right-hand turn. I said, maybe you're right. I was just trying to get ahead of the traffic, just going to work. Everybody wants to be on time for work. He laughs, yeah, I can understand that. But, next time, let's just do it a little bit closer to the till it's time to actually make the turn. I said, okay, I can understand that.
So let me speak on that. So those two things, to reference it, they actually have training on it. One's called the letter of the law and one's called the spirit of the law.
Mm-hmm.
Letter of the law, they're going to hold you to the vehicle code that you were in violation of. And the spirit of the law, they're going to let you know what you did, what infraction you violated, and they're going to
let you go.
You know what I'm saying?
With the warning.
Yeah, he let me go. But there was an understanding between the both of us.
Yeah.
He came correct, so I came correct. Now, there's been cops where I cussed the fuck out. I put this on everything I love.
Same.
There has been cops where I said, I'll take my shit off, you take your shit off, and I promise I won't do your ass dirty in front of all my people. We can get busy. This is Santa Ana, California. I promise you. They put my brother in the back of a cop car because they thought that he's breaking curfew. Bitch, he's in front of grandma's house, cuz. He's in front of grandma's house with his older brother that is an adult. Hey, grandma right here. This is a family function. You better get my brother out the fucking car. My brother, fuck you, bitch ass pig. Let me out the car, cuz I ain't even do shit. And I'm telling him, hey, you shut your ass up. I got this. I said, Mr. Officer, sir, we can get him up. Either he gets out or we get him up. Calm down, sir. We got him in custody. You ain't got shit in custody over what? Because it's curfew. Motherfucker, he's on the street in front of the house.
You know what? Now, for this new year,
Damn it.
anyone that wants to be a law enforcement officer, they're requiring them to have a college degree now.
Dang. Well, wait, hold up. I thought that was already a requirement, though.
For this new academies that are about to be starting this year.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's a step in the right direction.
But this is the only downfall about that.
I thought they already
Hold
had.
on, let him cook. Let him cook.
Just
Pour your mic a
no
little
specific
closer,
degree.
Nate, because I want everybody to hear you.
So it's no specific
There we
degree.
go.
It's any degree. So nowadays, law enforcement officers are required to
You
have
can
a
be
college degree.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, so-
because any degree.
Me personally, I think you should have a degree in some form of psychology or
Word
criminal
up.
justice.
Yes.
Because if you have those under your belt, you can kind of navigate a little bit better with your daily interactions you have with people.
I think it's not psychology narrows down to just the person. I think if for sure they should have training in sociology.
Facts. I love
Sociology is
More
a
broad.
broad.
Big time.
It takes society. It's like a bunch of different things. Psychology is just to the person. So
Yeah.
for sure, sociology.
Development. Yeah, I like that. That's fair.
Psychology would be a plus to deal with certain, because now we have autistics, addicts, we have gender, and we have so many different lines of people, or not to say lines, lack of a better word, but they should have at least half a training in psychology to deal with the new generation.
That's real.
So
The
they do.
LGBTQs.
So they do have classes, and they teach people how to interact with the LGBTQ community, people how to interact with the autistic community, individuals with special needs. Some departments have, certain teams within those departments who navigate those calls and things like that when they do come out. But it should be more diverse. It should be all around, not limited to just one specific group. Everybody should have that training under their belt.
That's real.
Because you never know when you're going to come in contact with somebody like that, regardless of what level they are on that spectrum or not.
But it also depends, unfortunately, it depends on the state.
Because that's one of my biggest fears. I have an autistic son. So my biggest fear is
Baby Yates, what's up?
that my son come in contact with somebody and they mistake his, all over the place behavior as somebody who's under the influence of somebody being belligerent, but really it's not.
Right.
And it sucks because, unfortunately, and this is why I feel like it heavily needs to be across the board, just because it's mandated in California doesn't mean it's the same in Utah or Maryland or Arizona. And what if your child, God forbid, or let's just say my child, he was autistic, goes from here to Indiana, but the same rules don't apply. Something happens to my son in Indiana because they don't enforce that kind of training. So I feel like if you do, especially with law enforcement, if you put a plan into place or a law that you have to take a certain training, it don't matter. It has to be across the 50 states. I don't care if it was 52 states.
So in other words, it needs to be federally mandated, not state.
It should, because
you
don't know when that person or that situation is going to be in another state. So how are they supposed to handle it?
Wherever you go,
if here it's
learn
not?
the laws. And I want to get off of this. I want to go on to a lighter topic.
Yeah,
but
I'm like, shit.
Free Rodney.
but
That shit hit close to home.
in closing, you know what I'm saying? In closing, damn, what the fuck was I gonna say? In closing, condolences to the lives that were lost. Black people, this is the time where we do need to stand and stick together more than ever.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to have some empathy for those that are upset at Mr. Ronnie. I can understand why, but you need to understand why he did what he did. I got a topic for y'all.
Hey, lead the
What?
way, man, because
fun
I'm
one.
trying to get off that.
Fun one. What is the craziest thing you have ever done, or you know somebody to have done to ruin somebody else's relationship?
Oh man, I see.
Go ahead, Jenny.
You know what's crazy? When you started that off about halfway, when you was about halfway going talking about what's the craziest thing you done, I was ready to speak on it. But then when you said to ruin someone's relationship, I'm like, I ain't never done that.
I ain't never done that.
If you was just talking about the craziest thing you ever done, I'm like, okay, let's
I ain't never done that
do
shit.
it.
Go
But
ahead,
I
Jenny.
can't
What you
speak
got
on
for us?
I mean,
Oh, she must.
Yeah,
have some shit.
she's crack a bottle.
Oh, she got a book probably.
Let your body wobble.
She got
Act
book.
like a sloppy model. You just won the lotto.
Hey,
Hey, I ain't heard that in a minute,
bitches
boy.
hopping out my Tahoe. What
I'm
we
gonna
got,
have to play
Jenny?
that tonight. Let's hit that too.
Hey,
I'm
where's
gonna-
that brown at?
She put the
Ooh.
Hennessy in it too.
do you want some?
Wait, what?
You gotta
What the
mix it.
fuck?
Oh, it's actually bomb. It's like a candy cane.
Y'all do that?
It's the Incredible
You don't
Hulk.
do that.
Hennessy
It-
Hypnotic.
it's-
Incredible Hulk. That shit good.
Give
You
me
ain't
some
supposed
of
to
that
do
thug passion,
Alizé.
baby.
Wait,
Oh, there's Alizé.
Hold on, what the
That's
fuck?
what
is
That's
that?
a,
That's mine.
that's
me.
That's what the red berry.
That's a drink for real?
Yes, it's an Incredible Hulk.
This is the Incredible Hulk, but what he was talking about is that thug passion.
What?
With the,
All right, let me.
Oh, the Thug Passion, but it
Let's
has
say-
a Cristal.
One part Hennessy.
I was calling you. Shit, I'm just gonna have a little bit about a little bit.
The craziest thing you've ever done to break up a
fuck,
relationship.
Danny?
Hold on, you said to break up a
That's what I'm
relationship?
saying. I can't relate to that.
I don't think I've
I know,
ever
but
broke
I wanted
up
to
a
take-
relationship.
I
Like,
wanted to
Hey,
take
let's
my.
slide
Hold
this
on.
a little bit more too.
Like,
I need some more leg space.
you did something.
all good, all good.
You did something to intentionally
Hold on,
break
bring
up the
mic- bring mic
relationship.
down. Yeah. What's the craziest thing?
personal exposed reason. I can't really tell that story. So
hold on, what you mean?
Bruh,
Yes, you can. Who said
the
it's about
spotlight
you?
on you.
This is a safe space. We listen and we don't judge.
DJ, your mic's hot though.
but do they?
You said what?
Your mic's hot. Sweet spots. No, you don't. You can hold
You're
it,
fine.
but
Yo.
Yeah.
We good, right?
Okay,
Yeah, that's cool.
so we
Appreciate you.
we don't judge, but do they judge? Okay, fine. I'm gonna.
It's
Use
about your
different
friend. It ain't
names.
even
No, it's about
you.
me. It's about me.
Oh, okay.
It's
She
about
said
me.
nice.
That's
Hey.
what, why would
She
I
said-
talk about my
What you
friends?
mean?
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm gonna sugarcoat this. All right. So me and one of my exes used to. I love doing everything. Like I'm a free spirit. I do like, hey, you want to experience this? Cool, we on it.
Example.
Oh.
This is the Uncensored Podcast.
I can't read between the lines.
So
Me either.
so to sugarcoat it.
Oh, yeah, we got some young
that part I
kids, you know what I'm
forgot.
saying?
So to sugarcoat it, romantics. That's my Disneyland. That's like I fucking love it. I could stay in there.
Get
I
to
could
the
look at
point.
this- Whatever. So okay. So I like to experience. This guy was limited. He never really had experiences like that. So I put him on game.
He was younger than you, huh?
No, he was older. He
Oh,
was
he
like
was-
4 years older than me. Anyway, so years back, I got him into doing certain things, exploring, romantics. And he used to like
Uh huh.
I got him into doing a certain thing.
What's the thing?
It involved dildos.
Oh my God.
So
Okay, hold on.
they weren't being used
Next.
on me.
I already have a
thank
lot
you.
of questions.
So basically,
How
when,
did you? No,
when
hold
we-
on. Fuck all that. How did you convince him to do that?
Now, he must have had some shit in his stomach.
And he better not do what I think he did that you did to him.
Hold up.
You put the dildo on the booty.
Hold up.
You put the dildo on the booty.
I'm still Jenny from the block.
Hey, pass him them Sour Patch.
Great song.
Earmuffs.
Sour Patch.
Shout out to Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, so anyway, so long story short, when I found out that he was stepping out right before I moved out and we broke up, I put the whole bag of our fun stuff
In his bag.
in his fucking closet for his next girl to see and find out that, that's what he was into.
I could easily get out of that.
No, he
That's
didn't get
her.
out of it.
That's not mine.
I could get out of that. What is
That wasn't
this?
even bad.
She left
Yeah.
it.
That ain't-
Excuse me.
Hold on.
But when
did,
you
did
see
they break up because of that?
what they did, and then eventually got back together because I don't know why. Maybe she liked it. But if you see a you dildo, there's only one thing that's gonna let you know. Like
She's a freak.
Shit, I'll be
It's
like,
over,
go
freak
in-
Look, if I see a girl with a dildo, the first thing
It's
in
a
my
you.
head is, oh, she just uses
No,
it to.
it's a
Hold
you.
on, listen. A
Is
you.
it clean?
you. It's
Then that means her
So, yeah,
her
she-
uterus
the
is
uterus is
uterus.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. Like, okay, well, she just like she's into.
No, we
I'm not
talk- we
gonna
talk about
assume
this
that
later.
you're using
We
it
gonna-
for a
we gonna do this
dude.
later.
That's
That's this again later.
so you left a
That's crazy.
baggie full of
Yeah,
goodies.
that part.
I'm like, that's just crazy.
That
I
part.
don't know. I don't know.
That was
hey,
wild.
it broke them up.
I mean,
First
that's
of
the
all,
craziest thing she did,
what
which
did he-
is wild.
So did he like never go in his closet? He just kept going in there like, all right, I ain't worried.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
this was right before I moved out. So
Oh,
when
so you was already out the door and he had somebody right back there.
Oh, she was plotting.
So
yeah,
that-
yeah.
was
Well,
first
because
off.
I found out he was cheating
Oh,
right
so-
before I moved out. So I'm like, all right, cool.
So you was the so he broke up with you and got the side piece. Is what you're saying?
I broke up with him and I was moving out. And I knew that he started seeing somebody
He was
because
probably
he's the type
scared
of
you
man.
tired
He's the
of
type of
putting
man
dildos
that
in
doesn't
his
like to be
booty.
alone. There's guys that don't like to be alone. They can't be without a relationship. They need
Yeah.
somebody to take care of them. Like he couldn't do shit for himself. I did it all.
I can't imagine
So
that shit.
he was. I already had broken up with him. I told him I'm gonna move on.
This
such
ain't
and
no
such
joke
date.
right here.
So
I'm telling you.
told you.
I'm gonna put that in right there.
So that's what happened. So and I ruined the relationship.
All right, I'll
You
rank
petty.
that one maybe like a 3 out of. No, what?
That shit like a 2.
That shit was booty.
That shit was like a 2.
That's
Yeah,
what
that-
you
if
think.
that.
You left a bag of dildos. A bag of dildos was. I left a bag
Okay,
of dildos.
so
in the
if
closet. Let me
if
give y'all
a
a real
girl
story.
left a bag of
Could've been so many different
dildos for the
I
other
mean-
women
I
to
could've
see,
been
and
like,
she
oh, me and
thought
my girl, we
Yeah.
something of you,
threesomes,
you
some
wouldn't
shit,
feel some
babies
type
on
of way,
finesse-
like,
finesse
oh
that
shit, they
easy.
caught
That
me.
part. Oh, it's just her.
This
so
was
she
in the
forgot
closet.
it. Like,
Or not, she didn't forget it. She just I kicked her out, didn't let her take nothing with her. Boom,
this
she gone.
nigga.
Easy.
I'm not breaking
She
up
gave
with
me-
a
she gave me
girl
the
because
death
I
stare.
found her bag
Now
full
when you
of
get paid
goodies.
and
I'm not.
belt and everything. Like,
Yeah, but I
can't
mean,
say
a
about
female
that.
might break
I don't
up with
know. I
you.
can't speak on
I don't
that.
fucking know, bro.
Let me
can't
give
speak
y'all
on
a
that
real
shit. That
story.
shit
All right.
crazy.
Let me give y'all a real story.
I never expected you to give a story.
Oh, it ain't about me.
You-
I got a lot of homegirls and they tell me all they shit. So check this out.
Where's the disclaimer?
If you take offense to this, I'm probably talking about you. All right. So there's this story, right?
Who?
My friend. We'll talk later.
what?
So a friend of mine, right? A friend of mine. She was involved with this dude. They broke up.
Do I know him?
Yeah.
Do I know?
No. They broke up, which means she starts seeing somebody else. He starts seeing somebody else, but they will frequent the same spots. So one day, she saw him at the spot with his new girl. You know what I'm saying? Even though she doesn't give a fuck and I don't like him no more, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? What she did was she was with the homegirl and the homegirl was pregnant at the time. So she said, bitch, you still got any of them pregnancy tests in your parents? She said, bitch, yes, I do. They run to the bathroom. Pregnant girl pees on the test, right? Of course, it's going to pop up saying pregnant. She took the test. The damn test is still hot. It's still piss hot. She takes the damn test. She puts the test on the table where her ex is at with his new girl and just bounces.
Thug life.
Man, that's cold.
That's cold
That's
game.
fucked up. That shit crazy though, boy. That shit fucked up. That shit's
For
that's
you
out
to
of pocket.
claim to not care about this dude anymore, that is some wild shit to do.
That's out of pocket.
And she wasn't even pregnant. The homegirl was pregnant. Yeah, see? Your little bullshit ass story wasn't shit compared to that one. Like, how diabolical and evil and petty do you gotta be? Like, ooh, he over there happy. Nah, hell nah, not in front of me. Give me one of them tests, bitch. She just walked up to the table. She said, turned around, hair flip, and walked away.
Mic drop.
Petty
Mic
as
drop.
fuck.
Fucking pregnancy test.
Yo,
Nah,
where you at?
She done salt bathed the
Let me get
pregnancy
your
test.
IG though.
Fuck no.
Hey, you know what? I could tell you something that one of my homeboys was telling me.
There we go. Yeah.
So my homeboy was telling me. So let me just get this right. We talking about something that somebody did to fuck up another one's relationship. So
Yep.
Yeah.
check this out. My boy was telling me how the girl he was dealing with, you know what I'm saying, her ex cheated on her, so she feeling some type of way. So she recorded herself, her and him, they had a bunch of sex videos. So she had a video of her sucking his dick. You know what I'm saying? And she went over to the other girl. She like, hey, this was just yesterday.
Oh.
Horrible.
She didn't send it to her. She showed it to her like, hey, this was just yesterday. Because he still lived in the same spot as he was dealing with the new
Damn.
girl.
And she's like, oh, I know I know that dresser.
And it's so
Damn.
crazy because when she did it, because they didn't kick it that day. You know what I'm saying? So that motherfucker had the same fit, same shit, because it was fresh.
Right.
She did that bullshit.
Damn.
It's my turn. Well, I don't believe in breaking up homes. I don't mind being like the side dude. Like I'm okay with staying in that lane.
Niggas.
Look, hey, Lil Wayne said it best. He said, "I'm looking for a bad bitch with a husband. I give him much dick and a whole lot of nothing."
That's a good position to be in.
Yeah.
sometimes, You know?
What that nigga? I mean, I'm just saying, but
What you know about that?
No, sir.
I don't believe in
Touch.
breaking up homes. Happy or unhappy, it's not my place to break up anything. But
That shit good.
But I know somebody that he broke up, the girl broke up with him, and so he sent one of the sex tapes to the dude that she was fucking with. And I don't know what happened from there, but that nigga told me that shit and I ain't talked to him
Offset.
since.
Bro, that shit.
Oh, he did do that
Offset
shit. I
did that
forgot
shit.
about that. That's some clown shit if you ask me.
Okay, so men, all right? I'm asking the men in here. Let's say you was on the shit end of that stick. Are you believing your lady or you believing the dude?
Man, I'm believing the dude.
Well, why?
What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
Do you know how many conniving, fucking jealous men are out there?
You know how bold you got to be to do that?
No, you don't actually.
Nowadays, most dudes is fighting dudes if they even talking about their women when it comes to shit like that. So for him to risk his possible ass whooping to do that, that's bold as fuck.
Maybe where you're coming from, not around here.
It depends on who it is.
Yeah.
I'd say it depends on who it
Jenny.
is.
All right. Hold on, Jay. Hold on.
Majority of the dudes, you go out there and you look at a dude, girl, when he out there with him, he gonna trip.
Nah, what I'm saying is, who's the dude sending it? Because if it's like her ex, if it's her ex nigga, like dude might have just kept the fucking tapes, and like he just trying to see if some weak, and then he might have sent it. But if it's like some nigga I ain't never heard of before, and like
okay, I can feel that. Then.
If she's moving funny, then okay. But if she's not,
then let me go ahead and recant. If it's an ex, then take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody random you ain't never seen, I'll be more inclined to believe.
Oh, I'm gonna believe that nigga for sure. Cause how you know this nigga?
Facts.
How you know this nigga?
How do you know she hasn't known him?
Well, how you know him and I don't know you know him?
Because just because you don't know him,
First
mean.
off, you my girl.
Yeah.
Ain't no way
Yeah,
the fuck you
that
gonna have
part.
some other dudes and shit that you in communication with that I don't know or
That
know
part.
about or approved.
That
Fuck
part.
all that. You tripping.
But that means, hold up. If she was good at her sneakiness, you don't have to know all the dudes.
Oh, but see that's
It depends.
All right, you going somewhere else.
No. It reverts on how has she been moving.
Okay, wait. Okay, stop, Jenny. Stop.
Is she
Stop.
been
No,
moving
Jenny,
sideways?
stop. No, because I knew you was gonna do this.
Hey,
Stop,
real
stop.
quick.
So let me do this then. Let me do this because I did specifically say men. So now we're gonna go to the women.
I got a
Let's say
different
you're
women.
dealing with a dude, right? And you got a hating ass ex-girlfriend, and she sends you a video from 2 years ago of her just taking the back shots, and she lets you know that, hey, this was yesterday. Are you gonna believe your man, or are you gonna believe the girl?
It depends. If he's been moving funny, which me as a woman, I would do my due diligence to know my man. If he been moving funny, then I'd be skeptical. But if I know about the exes and he hasn't been moving funny and there hasn't been any frequency going there, because you can never be too careful or fully know how somebody moves, but you can't.
All right.
Then I'd be like, fuck. Then I wouldn't believe them. No, I would give them the benefit.
I want your first reaction.
I'd give them the benefit of the doubt until I do my job. That's what I would do.
She gonna smack that nigga upside the head talking about who the fuck is this bitch?
No, I wouldn't.
She lying.
Big
No,
time.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
The cameras is
I'd
on.
ask questions.
Don't
I'd
tell
ask
us what you
questions.
think
I'd
we
be like,
wanna
who is
hear.
this? Why is she sending videos?
So you
But
tell
I'd
me-
give him the benefit of the doubt. I'd give him a chance to explain himself.
I'm about to spike the punch.
So we're in a relationship, right? A random bitch send you a video of her sucking my dick, and she tell you that was yesterday. You gonna be like, oh, you know what? Why don't you tell me what happened?
No, I'd be like, okay, what was my dude doing yesterday? Where was he at?
But why does all that matter if I tell you nothing happened?
Because if
Facts.
he was right next to me
But
on
you
the
giving me
couch,
benefit of the doubt, I can tell you like, oh, I was asleep.
because if I knew that my man was right next to me asleep, I wouldn't even approach him.
What
I'd
if
be
you
like,
didn't
bitch,
know?
you lying.
What if you didn't know? What if I said, oh, I was asleep?
What do you mean? If he was out,
If I wasn't with you and I just said, you know what, I was asleep.
I would take it and still do my homework.
Why you gotta do your homework?
Why you
just
gotta
said
do
you
your
did.
homework?
You just said you're gonna give me the benefit of the doubt.
Yes,
So it
but
doesn't
I'm
matter.
still gonna do my
So
homework.
you don't
I was
trust
at
me.
work.
That's not
like-
benefit of the
So
doubt
you
then.
don't trust me then.
I trust you,
That
but
part.
I'm still gonna do my
No, you don't
homework. I'm
trust
gonna be like,
No,
we'll see.
You don't trust me
It
because you
depends
went
on
against what I said.
Nope, it depends on the situation.
If you
my
ride for your
man-
dude, you should have been like, bitch, see me in the
No,
street. Don't
no,
be sitting
because
in
it
bullshit.
depends. It depends on the situation.
You ever heard of the
Where
term,
was he?
You ever heard of the term blind loyalty?
Love
No.
is
You
blind.
ain't never heard of blind loyalty? If you love me and you trust me, you're gonna give me the benefit of the doubt. If I go out there and tell you the sky is red, you're supposed to be like, okay.
Great, and then I could tell you that I was at home while I was writing somebody else.
But that's the thing. You're
Exactly.
supposed to believe what I say.
Nah. No.
That's benefit of the doubt.
It used
I
to
could go
be
outside
like
and
that,
tell you the
not
sky
anymore.
red right now. You're gonna be like, damn, okay.
Great, because on my eyes it was purple.
So
It
when
was
you
red when I
walk
seen
into a new relationship, you're automatically not gonna trust your man because of the past.
No,
Exactly.
I can't say that until I'm put in that situation.
Well, I'm asking you. Let's say you get into a relationship tomorrow.
Okay.
Do you give him
Of
the
course.
benefit of the doubt?
Of course.
Okay.
And if somebody comes to me and says, "Oh, he was with me yesterday," I'm gonna be like, "Where was my man yesterday?" Okay. And then I'm gonna assess the situation. Goes like the cops.
Yeah.
Assess the situation, see where he was at. Ask him, "Hey, dude, I got this message or I got this video from your ex. What's going on with that?"
So
And he said, and
We're
he
gonna talk
says,
about it. I cannot assume that he's guilty or innocent until I
Okay.
talk to him about
So
it.
what if we bypass
It could
all
be
that?
a crazy baby mama. I've been in that situation
what if
before.
he said he was at work? He was at work for 8 hours. You don't know like what the fuck he's doing for those 8 hours. Are you gonna be like
Me as a woman in
Yeah.
a relationship should know where my man is at
He-
8 hours.
he's at
job.
work.
Well, if he's at work, he's at work. Then
So you're gonna rock with that, and you're gonna tell that bitch you're lying?
I am.
Okay.
Because if I know that my man works Monday through Friday at
Yeah.
this job,
Oh,
then he does work at that job.
Okay.
His paycheck reflects that.
Well, hold on.
But if he steps out and later on I find out, then that's a different story.
hold on. Different. Well, let me say this.
Okay.
What if I said
If-
I was at the gym?
If by default you're at the gym all the time, and I know that that's your routine.
Not that all the time. You trying to make it make sense. What if?
Right,
What
right.
if it's just a random day where I'm doing something? I just get up and say, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to the gym, and you be like, you don't never go to the gym. Okay, I want to go to the gym today.
Yeah.
The fuck?
If the bitch sent me the video and it was from the day that you went to the gym, I'd be more skeptical.
Well, hold on
Like,
now. But if you trust me, why
Yeah,
does
it shouldn't matter.
Because what a
But
coincidence.
there's no coincidence. If I'm your man and you love me and you trust me, it don't matter what that bitch.
Love
gotta
has
say.
nothing to do
Yes,
with
it
it.
do.
No,
What?
it doesn't.
What?
No, you
Hold
could
on.
love somebody and beat the
Bullshit.
shit out of you. You could love somebody
About
and
the dog
still cheat
pile,
on
you
That
them.
ain't got nothing to do
You
with
could,
trust, though. If you trust me, which is your man, and you got that loyalty to me, you supposed to take what I say and be like,
I got
okay,
the
you're
loyalty
right.
to you. Doesn't mean that you have the same loyalty back to me, though.
But we're not talking about that. We talking about would
You
you
just
believe,
said.
that we talking about would you believe me if I
like
told you
this.
So what does my loyalty have to do with
No,
you? You
no,
just said
no,
if you
no,
love
no,
me and you
no,
have loyalty
no,
to me. What does
no,
my loyalty to
no.
you have to do with you being foul?
Hold on. How you know I'm being foul? If I tell you I didn't do it, if I say this, hold on. If I said I was at the gym, regardless of anything, if you fuck with me and you trust me and I'm your dude, you're supposed to just take what I say. Regardless, there's no dude doing your due diligence, doing your homework, going there and play Inspector Gadget, none of that. It's okay, you know what? You told me you was at the gym, so I'm gonna go ahead and rock with that. Point blank, period, simple.
I could do that, but it depends on the situation.
No, there's no such
on how
thing
you
as depends.
reacting.
There's no such thing as
Because
depends.
you just
If
brought
I'm
up,
your
if you love
if I'm
me-
if I'm your man and you fuck with me and you trust me, you're gonna take what I say. Don't matter if, ands, or buts. That's just what it is.
Fuck
But-
these hating ass
No.
bitches out here.
Look,
No.
hey, it's okay to say you don't trust your man.
No,
it's okay to
it's
say
not
that.
about
That would
trust.
make me just be like, okay, you know, you just don't trust me. I'd be like, okay,
No.
man.
It's okay to say
That's
that.
great, and I could say the same thing though.
No, you can't.
About the smallest thing.
But instead of you answering my question, you're trying to say, well, but that's not the case. You're trying to add
Because
other
I
pieces
can't-
to the question instead of
because
just
it
answering
does.
the question for what I
No,
asked.
you
Women
can't.
don't know how to be black
No,
and white.
you can't. You
Why don't
can't.
you-
That
They
kind of
overthink too much for that.
answer, that kind of question does not have a straight answer.
because what you're doing
it
is this.
depends
What you're doing
on the
is- no.
circumstances.
What you're
You
doing-
can't.
What you're doing is this. If I tell you a word and the word has an S in it and you give me an explanation using that same word
What if the
without
S is a C?
No, but hold on. But if you're using that same,
shit.
but
The
if you're
S is a plural.
let me give you an example. You know, if I use the word examples with an S,
Okay.
you're giving me multiple different reasons.
Okay.
Instead
Yeah.
of me saying no, I asked you for an example.
Right.
Why can't you just take what I said for what it is instead of you trying to add multiple different pieces to it?
You know what I
Because
learned
you
is
said it with an S. That means plural.
But
So I'm going to
saying-
give you what
but-
you're
but I'm-
saying.
But if I'm telling you, so I added it without the S, why are you trying to make it more than what I'm asking? Instead of just saying, do you trust me? Yes. Okay, leave it at that.
No.
But why can't you? But if I said I didn't do it, why do you have to do more than that instead of just saying, okay? Why does it have to be more than, okay, you said you didn't do it? Okay, bet. Why does it have to be more?
Because you're open.
you don't trust me.
So no, it's not.
That's exactly what it is.
this segment is brought to you by Corona. Y'all make sure y'all tap in.
That's like, for example, if a nigga tell me he fucked my bitch, and I come to you, this nigga told me he fucked, and you say I didn't fuck that nigga, and you want me to just be like, I trust you and believe you. That's
That
what
part.
you want from me,
But
right?
He's very
But
no,
that's what you want from me.
I'll tell you now, no.
No, but
if a
that's-
nigga tell me he fucked you, I'm not believing you.
But this the thing. That's what
Facts.
she want from me, though. But that's what she want, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if that's what you want, why can't I get the same?
Because it's not the same. women.
No, but it's the fact that if you say you didn't do it, you want me to just take
Yeah.
you for what you say at face value.
Yeah.
So if you want that from me, why can't you give me that?
Okay, so if somebody
you right.
That's all I'm saying.
Nah, you speaking.
The scenario,
Yeah.
the scenario may have been some whole other raw shit.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is the same.
Yeah.
If I question you about some shit, you want me to take you at face value and say, no, I didn't do that shit. You want me to not do my homework and question you. You want me to just be like, you know what, I believe you. Okay, cool. So why can't you do the same for me?
Again, my answer stands like this.
No, I want to know why you can't do the same for me. I didn't
Let
ask
me
for an explanation.
cook.
No.
Let me fucking
Spiking
cook.
the punch,
No,
baby.
I'm finna
Let
turn
me
your-
cook.
No, I turned your gas off. I turned your gas off a while ago. No, I don't know
But you know what? I
talking-
fucking lit up 2 gases, so now deal with
I'll
it.
pour some water on you.
So-
I don't care. No, you can't cook. I just want a straightforward answer.
That's it.
Do not turn left. Do not turn
We're
right.
men.
Stay straight on
Be
course.
simple.
Answer the question.
Are we talking about history?
No,
No.
exactly.
Okay, so give me the scenario.
Okay, hold
We-
on. Stop.
No
Stop.
situation
Hold
has
on.
ever
Wait,
happened.
hold on. Pump the brakes. Hold on.
This
Check
is what
out.
she does.
If I tell you I didn't do it, why can't you just take me for what I say instead of bullshit doing this and doing that? Because if the role was reversed and I question you on some shit, you gonna want me to say, okay, I believe you. So why can't you do the same for me?
Defend it, Jennifer.
Like I said, it depends.
No, not no depends.
If you've been
No.
If there's a-
You're
if
adding
there
pieces.
hasn't
You're
been-
adding
You're not hearing
pieces to the
them. I don't
scenario.
think
You're
you're hearing
adding
them.
Okay, you know
pieces.
what? Fine.
So
I won't.
at what point does it go from blind trust to checking in with how you feel to equate how much you trust a person?
The reason why I'm asking is because I've been through those scenarios.
Right.
Oh my God.
But no, okay, so let me ask
So
you.
she's bringing her
past traumas into it.
Hold on, let me ask you.
I mean, I have to. What
At
do you
what
know?
point at what point did it go from you trusting whatever this nigga said to you doing the math in your head to making sure what he says is right?
Hands down, and I put this on my kids, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Apparently you didn't.
When you start moving funny and there's a pattern, then
Okay.
I start doubting
Okay,
that.
so in his scenario,
That
let's
wasn't the
say
case,
he never moved funny.
Oh, I would be
There
like,
you go.
fine. I keep
That's
it
what I
in the
s-
back of my head.
Oh, wow.
But that's what I said. That's what I said. I keep it in the back of my head. That's cool. I take it for what it is.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because anything that you do in life, like recently, I'm not gonna name fucking names,
Name
but
them.
recently I
His
went
name-
through an
his name is
experience-
Julio.
No, I went through something
Yeah.
recently where I had to replace a whole situation.
How you gonna
Right.
bring something up and not give
And
us facts?
because I can't.
Yes, you
But
can.
the thing is that
He's
I
so
took a
She
mental
chose
note.
not to.
I thought they were down to ride for me or whatever,
Right.
and to support me or whatever. They didn't. That's cool. No hard feelings. It is what it is. Get it replaced. Get that shit. Switch it up. I still ride with you. I still support you. I still do this, but I keep it a mental note for the next time.
No.
I'm not gonna move the
That's
way you
bullshit.
move because of the way you move with me. I'm gonna operate the same way I do, no matter what. But I'm still. You can't help but. It's a learning lesson for the next situation that comes up. I'm not gonna be the same fucking fool and make the same mistake.
My bad, big
Okay.
dog.
That's
I
what
got
I
cut in
mean.
on this. My bad.
No,
Hold on.
you good.
No, that's fucked up. How you gonna bring your past traumas into your new situation? Cause that's fucked up. Just because the last nigga did some shit, you can't bring that shit and put it on the new nigga. That's
it's
what
not
you're
about the
doing.
next
That's-
nigga.
that's
It's
what
about
you're
the
doing.
life situation.
No,
She
you
said
basically trying to
nigga.
say
I heard
what
that
the last
too.
person did, you gonna put it in the back of your head.
She-
and
that
you're gonna
was
keep that on
Jennifer.
hand so you don't
Shout
make
out
the same
805
mistake.
Entertainment.
That's fucked up because what if you need to be put in them same positions, but it's gonna be a different result, but you can't get that different result because you automatically like, nah, my last dude did
You
this
mean to
and
tell
that.
me everything in life that you've been through more than once, you've operated the same way? You haven't learned from the first time? You never took a mental note?
Just because
To
she-
make sure that the next time you encounter that same situation, you did shit differently so you wouldn't be stupid enough to make a fool out of yourself the first time?
It's not the same situation because everybody's different.
It doesn't matter. It's the same situation,
not.
the same
It's
scenario.
Impossible. It's impossible. That's like saying every black person's the same.
So when you got cheated on, it doesn't matter how you got cheated on, you still got cheated on. So you mean to tell me you weren't looking for the red flags?
okay, let me give you an example. Your definition of cheating and my definition of cheating might be different.
I get that, but
So
it would
what
be
you say is cheating, I may not say is cheating. So you may come at me one type of way and say I fucked up when I'm looking at you like, hold on, what is you talking about? I didn't do nothing.
I get
Okay. To play devil's advocate real
Right,
quick.
Spike the punch deep.
To play devil's advocate real quick. I think what she's saying is let's say Shorty, however, whatever your definition of cheating is, right? Let's say Shorty did that. The next joint you talk to, whenever the next joint starts acting the way that the old joint acts, do your antennas pop up, or do you just say, fuck it, like that was the last work, this is new work, and so I'm gonna treat it differently?
You're supposed to treat it differently.
Okay, so
because you can't go into any situation with old issues.
Okay, I like
because
that.
if you bring them old issues into your new situation, you're never going to be in truly a new situation because you're still holding on to the past.
Okay, so how do you prevent yourself from getting played again?
First of all, that just goes on to your definition of what getting played
Your
is.
definition.
My definition of getting played is this. If, let's say, I'm like, let me see your phone, and you like, oh, I'm not doing nothing wrong because I take my phone apart at night.
Yeah.
Bitch, what you mean? Why you take your phone apart at night?
But why would you have a reason to ask for a phone?
I'm just giving a random example. You know what I mean?
Funny as shit.
No, elaborate.
All right, Jenny cooked. She cooked that
Elaborate,
one. She
because
cooked that
you gotta
one.
have
Yeah,
a
she
reason
cooked
to
it.
ask somebody for
Okay.
your phone, especially when you don't pay for it. That's your privacy.
First of
So
all,
you're
I'ma tell you
asking
why.
to intrude somebody's
I'm gonna tell
privacy.
you
Why?
First of all, what if I done been all up inside you? What's the difference from your phone? It don't matter at that point. Fuck. So you trying to say
that's
you trying to say
that's nigga. That's
you trying to say
niggaology
your phone
right
is
there.
more private than your body?
No,
I'm asking you. That's a question.
no.
That's a
The
question.
thing
No,
is,
I'm asking you a question.
The pike,
I'm asking you
the
a
punch
question at
has
this
been
point. I'm not
spiked.
asking you to elaborate on that topic. I'm asking you a question.
Okay, so what's
do
the
you
question?
consider your phone more private than your body?
no, of course not.
Okay. So with that being said, if I ask for your phone and I done been all up inside your body, why does that matter?
So then, why don't you ask me for the phone bill so you could pay it?
But what does that
Or
have to
the
do with what I
rent.
just said? What does that have to do with what I just said?
It has to do a lot, because if you're asking to see something or be in something that you don't even pay for,
So if I ask for some pussy and I didn't pay for it, is that a
what do you
problem?
mean? We're in a relationship that doesn't have a number.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That doesn't have a number.
What do you mean?
That has
I just
a
gave you
title.
I just gave you the same logic. You
That
trying-
has nothing to do with it.
No,
That's
you-
materialistic.
you being a
This is a
hypocrite.
body, but body is not materialistic. It's a body.
Selling pussy is the greatest business in the world.
What you talking
Yeah,
about?
it is definitely
That don't
materialistic.
no.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, it's the greatest and the oldest
What I
business in the
said
world.
doesn't make sense. How's it that you say I gotta pay a bill and pay for rent for a cell phone to be able to look at it, but if I ask for some pussy, you trying to say, oh, that's not a big problem. You could just ask for some pussy and see this and that, but it's a problem if I ask for your phone.
That doesn't mean anything, but I can say no.
So okay, so
You're gonna take it?
So
You're gonna
okay.
take the no?
So if I ask you for some pussy, you just gonna say it's not a big deal. So okay.
If I say no, I never said it's not going to be a big deal. If
Yes,
I
you
shut
did.
you down, if I say no, are you going to take the no?
Comparing
So you gonna
pussy
say-
and
so
cell
you gonna-
phones
It's
Are you-
crazy.
fucking
Bro,
work.
Are you going to take the no?
Bro, so you gonna
So
say
if
Crazy
you ask, you
work.
just said if I asked for it, I said no.
No,
So what are you going to do?
Hold on. So the point of the matter was,
I
if
told
ask
you we
for
was
your-
gonna go viral. I
if
fucking
ask-
told you.
If I ask you for your cell phone and you say no, I can't look at it. Why? Because I don't pay for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Hey, shout out to all the women selling pussy too. My
Hey,
bad.
words.
hey, get it how you can get it. I ain't discriminating. It is
Word.
what it is.
I'm about to sell my phone.
Go ahead.
If my
My
phone
bad.
is worth as much as pussy, I'm considering my shit sold. Consider my shit
Mine
sold.
does not have a price.
Your pussy or your phone?
This does not have a price.
I didn't know what we were talking about.
It's
Man.
fucking, no.
Damn, so-
It's gotta be hella special.
Okay.
Free 99. That's crazy. Okay.
No, that's over there on the boulevard. I'll lead you.
Holy
You just saying
shit.
ain't had no price. Like what the fuck?
Of
Shout out
course,
to the women on
because
Fig.
it's,
I see
you
y'all.
know,
Hold on, we about
not
to.
just for anybody.
Nah, fuck
The fuck?
Damn. In
Hey, hey.
You up?
What's
It's
up,
gonna-
dude?
May 30th. I'm performing May 30th. Shout out to the Trap
yeah.
God, man. Shout out to Luxury the Trap God.
No, he's performing May 31st too.
That part.
Copper Blues.
That part. Copper Blues. Hey, get your tickets. They only $10.
and he's hosting.
Real quick, they was hosting, man.
Right, that's
Fuck
right.
y'all talking
I'm trying
about?
to run off on both of my events.
Hey,
No,
real
I
quick,
wasn't.
though. Hold on, real quick though. I'm glad you did that, DJ. On the 17th of May this month.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Either
Yep.
pull up to Mystery Shop to come see your boy with Stone Dar and the Minx and a bunch of dope ass artists, or you can pull up across the street to what is it? Is it Sushi Max?
Excuse me, it's Pacifico Sushi Mix.
All right, say that one more time, but a little bit slower.
Don't be talking about my past job.
Look, no.
Oh, I'm the wrong person to ask.
Pacifico
Nobody even need to-
Sushi
All right.
Mix.
Anyway, so like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? You on the 17th at 6 p.m. You can catch me at the Mystery Shop hosting with Stone Dar and the Mix for the Majestic Tour. And then
Yeah, be
the
on
same
the
day,
lookout,
at the same time, you can go to Sushi Mex and go check out Section 8. And hopefully what I want to do is maybe get the right people after the show to come pull up here and we can do a recap part of the day. Also, May 30th, they have their event where
That part.
Vida Live.
Vida
go
Live.
to Vida
There's
Live.
still
It's a
slots
showcase.
available for
Where's
the
that- where's that
orders.
That's
It's on
right
the
down the street.
boulevard.
663 Oxnard
Yeah.
Oxnard
Boulevard.
Boulevard.
There we
And
go.
then
I suck with names.
Also, the same day, there's a bunch of shit going on. The same day, yours truly, I will be at Levity Live again. Please go to my Instagram,
I'm gonna miss it.
snap the QR code, and get your free tickets. It will be me, Phil Medina, and a bunch of other cold ass comedians. It's gonna be on a Friday night, and what better way to start your weekend off
Then with some comedy.
Then to see his goofy
You
ass.
feel me? Big shout out to big shout out to my homegirl Miss Alanette. Please go check out that's another thing too. Also on the 31st, Denise Carter is having a comedy show. Again,
that's right.
apologies. I was on the card, but I messed around and double booked myself again, so I had to pull out of that event. But I will be there in spirit. Make sure you go to Denise Carter's page.
She's funny as hell.
The host
Yeah, she
of
is.
Hanging with the Carters. So go to her page. Go get some tickets. It's going to be her, Ellis Wayne, Phil Medina. I believe Bobby's going to be in the building. So, yeah, make sure you get those tickets. It's going towards a good cause. We are helping to support individuals with leukemia. Miss
lymphoma.
Alanette, I told you this to your face. I'm going to tell you this here. You are truly an angel here on earth. Happy birthday, by the way. You know what I'm saying? It's just not Mother's Day. It's also your birthday. So happy birthday and keep doing what you do. And like I said, every event that I mentioned, you can find us on Instagram. You know where to find me, Miss Alanette or the Allen Network or all things 80, all.things.805. We got a whole bunch of shit going.
We do.
And make sure you get your
We
tickets
do.
for the 31st, man. We
Or the 30th. Actually, get a ticket for both of the motherfuckers.
both, yo.
And they're only $10.
You know what? I got a question for all y'all.
What's up?
What's the craziest thing y'all have ever done?
Hey, hold on before
On
you
what
answer
level?
that. Go ahead. Plug your shit, my nigga.
It's part of that. That's,
Okay,
That's why I
bet.
asked that question.
Bet.
That's why I asked that question. It's going to lead into that. So what's the craziest thing y'all ever done?
On what level, though? Like,
Just anything. Whatever you might think it might be something that people would never experience.
Ooh, I can't say it on here.
neither can I.
Well, like, for example, like me, right? I was a motherfucking bodyguard for escorts. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout. You know, I'm working on this film right now with my boy Big OC. You know what I'm saying? Big
What's
out
up,
of control.
OC? What up?
Big out of control. You know what I'm saying? So we working on this film and shit. You know, we're going to share the story of what happens in that nightlife from the bodyguard perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because we was out there really doing it. You know what I mean? So we working on that right now. So be on the lookout coming soon.
That's a new perspective too. There's not a lot of stories told from that perspective.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Tubi,
It
pick
mostly
that
comes-
up.
It mostly comes from the female perspective, but
Wait, that reminds me of that Beauty in Black show that I'm like, the series that I'm like hooked on right now.
you know what I'm saying? You always hear it from the female perspective, but you ain't never heard it from the male perspective, especially when you working for an agency. You know, not on no independent shit, just out there trying to figure it out. You and somebody else, like working for a corporation, a company. You know what I mean? So it's a different viewpoint. It's a different level of shit that you ain't never seen or heard. So, like I said, be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for, it's going to be called Outcall. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy, Big Out of Control, we working
Outcall.
on that.
What's your Instagram?
You know what I'm saying? It's big_Nate_23. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be
All
coming
that.
soon.
2, 3. All that.
Okay.
He was bodyguarding legal pussy being sold.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Legal.
So it's different when you look at it from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be on the lookout. We working on it right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait, did I talk about
You know what I'm
this
saying? I
already?
also want to shout out my boy too, Adam Durate. You know what I'm saying? That's who I trained MMA with too. You know, my MMA professor, you know, out of Rancho Cucamonga. Shout out Adam Durate. You know what I'm saying? I'll shout him out too.
Hey, since we shouting out everything, man. Hey, y'all go to even.biz. Y'all go buy my album, Dreamscape, man. I
Oh,
got
big
another
facts.
project coming out, but support me in any way you can. I done sold a couple albums,
Hey.
and the last time I checked, I sold
I'll
like
drink to that.
I sold like $55 worth of music, my nigga, and $55 worth of music is equal to 15,000 streams.
Let's
So your boy has already done 15,000 streams. We about to move this bitch up and
go.
shit. Let's get it. Dreamscape even.biz.
Let's go. I fuck
That's
with
what I'm
that
talking
all the
about.
way.
Definitely.
So we ran through my topic. Let me see my topics.
We're gonna
Shadiest
definitely
thing
touch
you've done
base
in a
on that note too, you know what I
relationship.
mean? So when I can show you the full get down, you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let me know.
Did y'all see?
You might want to see a little bit what I'm talking about too. You know, the script and all that I'm working on.
Did y'all see? Dang, did I talk about this? Because I wanted to talk about sinners, but I don't think anybody's seen
No,
here.
I haven't
Okay.
seen
Oh
it.
shit. Hey.
Don't do that.
Nah. Lakers is out this bitch. The Knicks is about to win. Is about to win the championship.
You know what? Here, get the fuck out of here. With
Knicks in
that shit.
4,
Don't even
baby.
fuck with Lakers. Get out of here. Bye.
Look, man.
Those are how you gonna offer his Sour Patch
Bye.
Kids. That's crazy.
I did it for the both of us. Bye.
This motherfucking Celtic gang, son.
It's only
What-
Lakers up in
hey,
here.
but I heard Sinners was a really good movie. I didn't heard a lot of reviews. I haven't heard a lot because I don't want any spoilers. But I heard it's a really good movie. Hey, shout out Ryan Coogler too, man. Like he don't get enough props. It's a nigga from the West Coast, man, doing it big. Him and Michael B. Jordan, bro. That's like Scorsese
God,
and fucking De Niro, bro. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. Shout out to LA. Shout out to California, man. I appreciate y'all for adopting me. So let's get it.
Did y'all see? Damn, I really hope I didn't talk about it. You know what?
haven't.
Now hold on.
You haven't.
I need to get this sinner's point off before somebody else does. I've been holding out for a long time. So there's a part in the movie, right? Spoiler alert. If you ain't seen the movie, sorry, but I have to get it off. There's a part in the movie where the brothers they stash a truck, right? They go to the truck, they pull the cover off of it. There's a snake in the truck. One of the brothers stabs the snake, kills the snake, right? What is the snake representative of?
It depends on what you're talking about.
To me, when I do my story posts about like snitches and conniving people, I reference it to a snake. It's
Okay,
like,
let's think more of like biblical terms, like a serpent, right? What is this?
So you talking about the devil?
Correct.
Yeah.
So the brother kills the snake. Snake represents the serpent. Serpent represents the devil, right? The head vampire, the leader of the vampires, they kept referring to him as the devil, right? At the end of the movie,
They kept referring to the vampire or the snake as the devil.
the vampire.
Okay.
They kept referring to him as the devil. And how do you think the devil died? How do you think they killed the devil?
by the snake because the snake was the devil's eyes.
The dead snake killed the devil.
Oh, he died? Well, I've never seen it.
So the
I might have to
same
watch it. I don't know.
the
I
same
know.
brother, because you know with a vampire you gotta stab him with a wooden stake.
yeah.
That's how that vampire died. That was referred to as the devil. I don't know. I call
But
me
then
crazy.
how did a
So how
snake
did the
die?
snake die?
Yeah.
By getting stabbed.
So did the devil die the same way?
Correct.
So in order to kill the devil, you had to kill the snake. Is what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying. So pretty much my point is the way things start is kind of the way that things.
I think
end.
we have to watch
You
it.
got to pay attention to the
It's in
beginning.
the theaters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
So what you're saying is
Juicy, one
that
of my
it just
date.
like foreshadowed. The whole movie is already foreshadowed.
I think
I'm down.
everything is like that. Like I think everything's
Fuck
like
no.
that.
Well, I mean, the Bible always says like there's nothing new under the sun, right?
Right.
So if you can study just patterns and you can study history, then you can you can pretty much, I'm not going to say predict what's going to happen, but it's already happened, so you can adjust your movements. I play chess a lot, right? So you, after playing chess for so long, you just start just automatically just playing 2-3 steps ahead. You start thinking in the future. And I think with nothing new under the sun, I go back to that verse in the Bible a lot because it's so fucking true, bro. Like everything that's happened today happened way back in the past, and everything that's happened today is going to happen in the future.
You know what they say? Those who don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat it.
That part. I mean, so that's why I don't get I don't get shocked or surprised or really angry anymore when shit be happening because it's happened before. We don't learn from the past, and then even when we do learn from the past, we often don't plan the next move. We usually just attack what's going on, and we never think about what happens once we attack what's happening right now. And I probably said a whole bunch of nothing.
No,
but
it was just a little thought. I mean, call me crazy. I
Yeah.
always pay attention. Like whenever it could be albums, it can be movies, it could be anything. I always pay attention to the beginning because chances are that's how the shit's gonna end. And I got it. You're good. But no, I got it. It's cool. I'm about to. I'm gonna wipe this down and then I'm gonna hit this bathroom.
What you gonna wipe it down with?
There's
napkins right here, bro. Yeah.
We're gonna
I
put this
take
on,
that back.
We're gonna
It's
put
cardboard
this on pause.
shit.
All right, we back. We forgot what the fuck we was talking about, but it's all good. We had you man, Yakuza's over here. You know I got baby bladder, but shit, DJ, go ahead. DJ.
Hey, Jenny, I got a question for you. I need you to answer truthfully, honestly, please. So, how long between you talking to a new dude do you tell your friends, your best friends?
I don't tell them.
You don't tell them that you're talking to them at all?
No.
Why?
I don't tell anybody about any man that I'm talking to until we're locked in.
What's locked in?
Like as in we're exclusive or we're together.
What do you mean exclusive?
Exclusive. So if I'm getting to know somebody, it's like we're getting to know each other. You have no commitment to me. I have no commitment to you. You want to go explore whatever, then go do you. And I'll do me. And until we see like, all right, this is a vibe. This is a connection. We have shit in common. You know what? You start narrowing it down to, oh shit, I want to fuck with this person. Like, all right, they caught my attention. Then you kind of get exclusive and you take it to the next step. I don't do, oh yeah, I'm going to fucking punt the ball and then expect a home run. Like, no, I'm not going to lock anybody in.
That was a crazy sports analogy, but continue.
But what I'm saying by that is like, I'm not going to sit here and already broadcast everybody about a dude. If I know if it's not, it might be good for the first couple weeks, but it doesn't feel like it doesn't look like it's going to be right. It's not going to be a guarantee. So I'm not going to sit here and put somebody on my social media, tell my friends about them.
If girls don't put their dudes on social media, they pimping.
But we not even talking
not
social
pimping.
media though.
Hold on.
No, but that's like a kind of like a
Hold on, check this out. Hold on. So you said you're not gonna start telling them about the dude until it's a guarantee, right?
yeah.
You can get married to a motherfucker and it's not a guarantee. That's why they got divorced.
But that's the thing though, that for you now you're speeding up. For you
why am I
to
speeding up? I'm looking
meet
at the big
somebody, and then all of a sudden 2 days later marry them.
I done seen it happen.
You have, but it doesn't mean it's in an average or that's like a fucking high rate of
They made
people
a whole
doing
show
it.
about it. It's called 90 Day
That's
Fiancé.
and people are getting money and they're getting paid for that fake ass thing.
How's it fake?
Don't compare that to like fucking the movie scenes
Is
or
it
the
fake because you never
TV.
experienced it?
You're in a TV
No,
scene.
I'm asking you a question. Does it make it fake because you've never experienced it?
No, of course
So
not. But
how's
you're
it- how are you
comparing it to
saying it's fake,
okay.
You
Tell
calling
me
something fake
what.
because you ain't
Tell
never
me
been in that
what.
position.
Tell me what TV shows.
I just told you, 90 Day Fiancé.
Okay, and they don't get paid.
I didn't
Can
say
you
they didn't
get
get paid.
exactly? Are
If
they
you-
doing
if
it for
you-
the money?
If you marry a dude and you become a housewife, you get paid because you ain't got to pay the bills because that nigga pay all your bills. You getting paid too.
You're comparing reality to a TV show, which has the high possibility of them not actually getting married because they're actually there for that purpose. They're there for the back end, which is the fucking money.
What statistics can you look up and show me those facts?
Do you want me to do that right now?
100%.
Borrow that shit.
Hey.
You know what? Let's do that shit.
Let
on
me
the
ask
next
you a
podcast.
question. Do you brag on the dick before you brag about the guy?
I don't brag on anything because there's only selected people that I talk about my intimate shit.
I'm talking
And I
about
don't
your
brag
best
about it.
friends. Do you tell your best friends everything?
My best friends, I kid you not, don't even know about that.
So who do
I
you
don't kiss and tell.
Who do you talk to about your innermost thoughts and
There's only
feelings?
2 people that I talk about too, and that's guys.
So
And those are
So you
guys.
tell me you
Okay.
keep a secret.
Depends on what secret it is.
Nah,
if it's dick wise,
got her.
No, can you keep a secret or not?
yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes,
so
I can.
So somebody tell you keep a secret. Hold on. No, not no depend. It's can you yes or no?
Yes. If somebody tells me a secret, I can keep it. Now, if I want to keep my secrets, then that's up to me.
But that's no, you can't
So,
do
okay.
that though.
Yes, I do keep a
So
secret.
if I tell you a secret.
Oh,
if I-
of course.
If I tell you something, you know, what I mean?
100%.
You're not gonna tell nobody.
100%.
All right, bet.
100%.
That's it. That's all I want to know.
Like, it's not my place to. But now my secrets, I'm selective. If it's good or not, there's only 2 people I could tell about that. And they're not my best friends, believe it or not. So just because somebody's your best friend doesn't mean that you're obligated to tell them everything. You have your circle to tell specific persons. This is my best friend because they have my back on the business side and emotional side. Oh, this is my good friend because I talked to them about what dick I had, or, you have your circle of friends. People misconstrue the meaning of a best friend in my eyes.
What's a best friend to you?
My best friend is, I don't have to call you every single day. I don't have to question whether you're loyal or not, because if I call you when I do need you, it doesn't matter. You're going to pick up the phone. You're going to come through for me. Unless, of course, it's like family emergencies. You're not there. Something happened. But I don't have to call you every day. And you're going to check me when I'm wrong. You're going to put me in my fucking place, and you're going to correct me because you want the best for me. And you're not going to be jealous of my success. You're going to ride with me through thick or thin, and you're going to celebrate me just like I would with you.
So to qualify to be your best friend, they just need to be able to put you in your place, check you.
Yeah. You have to want the best for me and be loyal to me.
Why would you not tell your innermost secrets to these people if you bestow such a valued title on those people?
Because the thing that people, especially with women, that I've experienced is if you talk about your sexual encounters with somebody,
Yeah.
and let's just say me and him are together.
I can see that.
I bring him around my friend, my best friend.
Yeah.
I talk about the size or the pleasure, everything happened.
Yeah.
I'm opening up that door for her because you could call somebody your best friend, but do they feel the same way about you? I don't know. And you could trust them. They could be your best friends for 25, 30 years. It don't matter because people change all the time. I'm opening up the door to her having thoughts about wanting to have that pleasure, and then thoughts about going sideways behind my back to fuck around with my man.
Real quick, just to caveat on that, honestly, you don't need to share a sexual experience for somebody to want to backdoor you. They could just look at the motherfucker and be like, damn, they look
Of course.
Facts.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it enhances.
Give me my alligator.
It enhances. It enhances
she ain't
wanting.
she ain't got no Hennessy in hers.
No, I don't.
That's crazy. We all drink Hennessy, but
Shut
you.
up, because
He
I
got some
drink that
Hennessy.
all the time.
Apparently
I
not.
haven't had hypnotic in forever. Anyway, but it opens. It
Do our own
enhances.
thing,
You're
I
right.
guess.
He's right, but it enhances the possibilities even greater. So
So
why would I want that? Why would I want to talk about my intimacy with that one girlfriend? It doesn't matter what it is. It's a girl.
But
It's a
you'll
female.
tell another girl that's
No,
not your
no.
best friend.
The people I tell are guys actually.
Why guys?
Why? Because they.
So you
Don't
so
tell
you
your
could-
guy best friend
so-
that the guy you fucking's dick is good. I'm telling you that
So
now.
because you confide,
That's
because the nigga
crazy.
you open up another door for the nigga to be like, when you get into it with that dude that you fucking with, for you to come over there and cry to him, oh boo hoo, he done did this, he done did that. And
Did he?
You gonna confide in them, they gonna hold you tight, this and all that. And next thing you know, you getting your shit blown back.
No.
Facts.
But the possibility
Facts.
of them doing that
It's
versus.
high likely.
Hold on, but okay, so
That's why you smiling.
I'm confused.
No, because of the way you're saying
I'm
it.
How am I
confused.
saying it that you gonna get your shit
If
blown back?
if that's your best friend, if you call them your best friend, why do you even have those thoughts that they may do that to you?
Because you
not
can
your
never
best friend.
in life,
Yeah.
like I said, like I'm going to revert back
No,
to
no,
what I
I
said.
heard that.
So you can never.
I'm about to spike the punch.
Every single person, you can never truly know a person deeply.
I'm about to
never.
spike the punch.
Everybody changes. You have your seasons.
so that's
in
not
your
your
life.
best friend. That's
But
your
it doesn't
acquaintance. That's
matter.
your homie.
So let's switch it up a little bit. So what if it's your sister?
I don't have a
Oh,
sister,
he's
so I
spiking
can't
the
say
punch.
that.
What if you did?
I wouldn't do that.
Why? Because it's your sister?
So the thing is,
No. I'm asking you. So
I
you're
get
trying
that.
To say your sister isn't capable of doing you dirty?
my sister, if anything, I have learned that blood is the first people that fuck you over.
That's probably true.
Yeah, they
more
say
than
blood's
likely.
thicker than water, but I fuck with
No.
water because water's see through.
Exactly. Like, tell me, like that. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me blood isn't the first ones to fuck you over.
Okay.
Just like,
I wouldn't say
It's
blood's
not-
the first one to fuck you over.
Yeah.
It just feels like that because you're more emotionally invested into family. So the smaller things
Yeah.
that they do, it affects you a lot more because you have that attachment.
true, but the probability of them doing you dirty is higher.
I don't know what kind of family you.
Do you? Okay.
Fact.
You have.
Exactly,
You have
so we
your.
can't go there.
You have
That's
your
real.
guard.
We can't go
up.
there,
You
then.
have your guard down when it comes to family. That's why it's.
I don't.
You got
I
your
don't.
guard
No.
I got my guard up higher with family.
I think her,
Family,
look,
you know, I
okay.
ain't gonna talk
Nah, no, I'm shut up. I'm tapping.
No.
out.
What was you about to say?
She looked like she about to cut me.
No, I'm
sorry.
telling
Well,
you.
no. Okay. You
My
have your
guard
guard
is-
up. You
my
have your
guard is
guard up.
higher.
Because of family, because they did you dirty in the past.
No,
Okay.
they don't have to do you dirty for you to learn. You don't have to wait for it to hit you and
So
be stupid enough.
where did you learn that made you put your guard up towards your family?
with family members, seeing how they operate within each other,
Okay.
and then I experienced it.
Learn from
Okay.
others' mistakes. I'm
So
with
you
that.
you learn. You don't have to wait to get. You'd be stupid to wait. Oh my God, they're getting done dirty, and then let me just wait for my turn. Nah, like I said, you gotta be 2 steps ahead on everything, no matter what. Maintain yourself.
It ain't about that. You make that same makes you did for me earlier. I'd appreciate that. Bro.
Yeah, can you get me some DUI fries from Q Club?
And I say, can you pour in my cup?
You keep talking about this Q Club.
I fucking love the DUI fries.
You
Hoser,
want me to call her?
Cecilia.
All right, look, I'll tell you off camera. Well, just us knowing us.
How about this?
We are ready to go.
Can
but
he fight? Can he fight?
We're not talking about a he. We're talking about a place the whole time, honey.
But why you want to keep going to this place?
Because they have the best fucking food. Cecilia, Leo,
Best food.
Hoser.
all right,
no
all right.
bullshit.
Fuck you talking
I
about?
know
Man, stop
bullshit.
shouting them out on here. They ain't did nothing for me yet. So, hey,
Oh,
Q
but
Club-
they-
Hey, but if y'all want to do something for the Real Quick Though podcast, y'all can
Facts.
definitely fucking support.
facts,
What we talking about? We don't turn down no sponsors unless you racist.
facts. DJ, I'll save it for off camera, bro. Cause I'll save it for off camera.
Who, me?
Nah, DJ.
Que la.
Oh.
It's a good
Say
thing.
that again. What you say?
She said, "Get." Do it again.
Ya cállate.
Say it a little slower. I'm not gonna be quiet.
Hey, mira. Cálmate, mira. Cálmate, mira, all right?
Get
You're doing your shit again, fool.
Get it.
See what I mean? And you're over here talking
No
about,
mames, dog. I do it one time and say,
bro.
I do
What
it
did
one
we
time,
just say
dog.
upstairs?
I do it one time, dog. Now I want to be Mexican, homie. That's just crazy, dog.
So do you do that because they do what they do? Would you stop doing that if they did what they did?
Okay. Number one,
Did you?
hold on. We got side comments on the pod. Hold that down, please.
No.
So he's spiking the punch. So here's my cousin. I love his ass. Okay, so number one, I do what I do because it's funny, and number
Yeah.
two, I do what I do because that's what I've been around for a lot of my life.
Yeah.
Everybody that knows me knows I really do have a huge Mexican family, and it's not by blood, it's by love.
Hey.
Right.
Oh God. Hey, check
Like-
this out. This motherfucker. Every 4th of July, I call this motherfucker back, man. I'm trying to.
Oh,
light
you
some
know
fire-
where
I'm trying
I'm
to light
at.
some fireworks. He be like, hey, this motherfucker. I fucking FaceTime him or some shit, man. He mad. Motherfucker got some sombrero on, drinking some Coronas. He be like, bro, pull up. I'm in Santa Ana. What's happening? He like, man, I'm Harbor Hazard. Pull up.
What the?
But at the same time, I know who I am though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not I'm not trying to be.
Where the Santa Ana at? Where that?
Oh, hey, Yaquiz over here. This 714, so I'm in the flow. But just because I'm from Santa Ana doesn't mean I'm trying to be Mexican.
First of all, it doesn't matter where you grew up. It doesn't define who you are. You got love for who you got love for, regardless. You know what I mean? You got love for those who are loyal to you and those who have been down for you, whether they black, white, Mexican, Asian, whoever. You
True.
got love for who you got love for, regardless.
That's why I love black people.
Me too. I love black
us.
people.
I love us
Man,
too.
I was waiting
I think everybody in this room love black people.
Well, I was waiting on that. I was waiting on like that one music to just come on, something in the background or something. You know what I'm saying?
I had to stop doing the sound effects. It wasn't
Terrence
meshing
Howard or
good. It
something.
wasn't.
What's your favorite thing about black people?
I would like to know. Hey,
What? No. It's a very good question. All I need is one
Stupid
mic.
as shit. This nigga, bro. I swear, hey, bro. I swear to God, I love y'all, man.
DJ.
She like them Alabama slammers. We're dogpiling. Jenny.
Yeah, no bullshit.
We're dogpiling.
Hey,
Jenny.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen you speechless. This
We're
is crazy.
Why is she
dogpiling,
speechless?
Jenny.
I love their music.
We got.
what you mean? Their music? What you mean their
Hey,
music?
go ahead.
What you mean their music?
She said, "I love their music."
Hey, you know what? I have this effect on people.
I love.
It's okay.
Okay, no, I love the
You wild as
music. I
shit.
love
I
the
thank you.
jazz and blues,
That's why I'm gonna be good for camera.
Okay.
and
You funny as shit.
Telling you, coming soon.
that's it.
Hey,
The
support the
music.
man's movie, y'all.
They gonna have this big goofy ass motherfucker.
Hey, what's the name of your movie?
It's gonna be outcall.
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 Not in call, outcall. And if you in the SW business, you know what the fuck we talking about.
That part.
What the fuck is
Back in the
alcohol?
day, rest in peace, Backpage.
Hey, rest in peace of Backpage. Oh shit! I know y'all niggas was in disarray when they shut that shit down.
So-
Oh, y'all freaky ass niggas.
So if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Nah,
You know what
I
I'm
had
saying?
some homegirls that was
they was
toes
killing on that
down.
shit.
Like I
They
said,
was-
bro.
Dude, that shit was almost as big as when TikTok got
Yeah.
shut down
Bro,
for
Yeah.
14
bro,
hours.
back in the day, you know, motherfuckers that would post ads, bro. I'm gonna give y'all a little tea. Motherfuckers, when you used to post ads, you used to have to be able to post ads with Bitcoin.
Really?
You had to use
What?
Bitcoin. Bitcoin was only like $2 at the time.
What?
Bro, you could only post ads with Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. Me and my partner boy, out of control, we had probably like 5,000 Bitcoin, bro. And we sold them motherfuckers for the low. We was sick when
You
that
feel
shit.
stupid
Why
now.
would
Bro,
you do that?
We was sick.
Yeah, I
we
bet.
we was sick, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I bet.
So why would you sell it?
We was making money.
Oh.
Why else?
Okay, so why not sit on it? Like,
People didn't think Bitcoin was going to be what the fuck it
okay.
was.
Because like I said, at the time when we was making money, to post some ads, being a bodyguard, you got to use Bitcoin to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I ain't going to give y'all too much tea, you just got to wait and find out.
Patreon
Okay.
bitches.
Are you
That part.
ready to like tell me the truth?
it's the music.
Okay.
Jazz.
Look me
She
in my eyes.
loves to
I'm
get
upset.
her
I'm-
back blown out. Oh shit! Not you. I was talking about somebody else.
Look me in my eyes
Oh, shit.
and tell me the truth.
Put the podcast in your
I love the jazz and blues. I
The
love
jazz
the
and blues.
music.
Who's your favorite jazz musician?
Oh shit!
Don't say
Why am
Ray
I
Charles
letting?
either.
Okay, I can't allow you guys to do this to her.
Nah.
Why not? She do it to herself.
I'm serious.
Excuse me. I didn't ask him to ask me that question. First of all,
Basically did. When you said you love black people, you did.
I mean,
that
what's
was
wrong
my
with that?
natural response, but
There's nothing wrong with that. We would just
It's
like to
nothing
know
wrong
what
with
you
that.
Like
Like,
about-
I
what
just
you
said the
about us.
music.
We just like to know what you like about us individuals.
you
as
said
black
jazz.
men.
You
Like
said
I
jazz
said,
and blues.
jazz, blues, the music,
Do you have a favorite jazz artist?
Or song.
Georgia.
By Ray Charles?
And I
Yes.
clearly
Okay.
said don't say Ray Charles.
You did say that. That's crazy.
I've always wanted to literally go live in Georgia.
Is Ray Charles
In Louisiana.
jazz though?
And-
And I'm asking that because I don't know.
He's a mixture of jazz and blues, actually.
Okay.
He's really blues, but it's okay.
No, but he started off with jazz.
Okay.
Anyway. So,
What's wrong? Yeah.
Are you
Shut
a big Ray Charles fan?
no, you don't have to be a big fan of anything to like something.
Well,
We're not talking about an artist now. Now you're moving over to
I
an
know,
artist.
no,
We're talking
no
about the culture.
Well, no, I asked you.
I'm
I
letting up no pressure.
asked you who was your favorite jazz musician.
I'm keeping
I-
my foot
I don't
on
have
their
a
throat,
favorite.
and I ain't letting up.
Can you hush?
I was letting Julius know something.
You're interrupting our pod.
Can you fry chicken?
Ooh.
I have, yes.
No, can you?
Or can I?
That's a different.
I mean, I can, but will I perfect it? No. Can you make enchiladas exactly?
Don't
the way
fucking
Mexican-
play with me now.
I
Don't
feel
play
like
with
you
me.
can make enchiladas.
No,
for sure.
Don't play with me.
First of all, let me
cook
tell the pod.
everything.
Let me tell the pod. Just because
See, there go
you've
that Mexican.
tasted Mexican Hispanic food doesn't mean that you can perfect it. There are certain things like this guy will do that won't perfect it.
So,
Whatever.
So
I'll put some Louisiana hot sauce on the fucking enchilada.
That's
Don't
not
play
that's
with me.
not that's not enchilada though. When I say can you make an enchilada, that means
So wait,
make
wait, wait,
it
wait, wait,
my
wait.
my
Where
my
was you born?
Mexican.
where were you born?
Guadalajara, Mexico.
Okay, so with that being said, do you make it the exact same way from the way your grandmama made it?
Yes, because she's the one that taught me.
Okay, so do you feel that anybody who make it other than the way your grandmama made it ain't right?
No, but I wouldn't put hot sauce the way he does.
Why?
You don't like hot sauce?
No, it depends on the hot sauce. Like you don't
Have you-
enchilada's not supposed to be hot, like spicy like
No,
that.
but what if he likes spicy and he just wants to put it on it?
Then that's different. But I'm asking you to make then that says that if you're asking me to make fried chicken, and as long as I make it's fried chicken, you can't judge me.
That's not what we said.
Like, I'm not tripping.
Fried chicken. I like chicken. I like fried.
No, you can
But
judge
it's
him.
it's a different it's different kinds of fried chicken. Though.
That's what I'm saying.
Is
There's
it
a
is it
different
crispy fried chicken?
There's
Yeah.
a different
Okay.
kind of
Like-
enchilada.
I like the crispy.
You
fried.
could put it enchiladas. Some people put it in the oven. Other people fry it with the actual like spicy sauce and the chiloso, and they put
Oh,
it
so
different.
you
Is
put
there's
your
different-
spicy sauce. If I
Is
can't
that the
put my
proper way to
spicy
make it?
sauce?
No, there's it depends on what part of Mexico you're talking about.
Okay.
So
So
there's different
Michoacan makes it different than Guadalajara.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So if we're talking about abroad, then we're talking about abroad. But the way to answer his question, then fine. If I make fried chicken, as long as it's fried, you can't judge me, right?
I'd say I was gonna judge you much.
Thank you. Then you can't put
No, you did that.
As long as you
No.
don't put the chicken in the microwave like that bitch on
Hey,
Flavor
don't-
Love.
as
How
long as
are
you
you
don't-
gonna
as long as
fry
you
the
don't- as
chicken
long as you
in
don't
the
try to fry
microwave?
No frozen chicken.
Oh,
That
bullshit.
shit crispy on the outside, cold on the inside.
who the fuck did that?
Oh man, Flavor Love season 1. Hey, shout out Flavor Flav. That nigga's a legend, bro.
Hey, what was the girl's name again? She got her own show.
New York.
It was
Yeah.
her.
Wait,
wanna
she's
throw
the
a
one that
book at
did
her.
that?
Yeah.
No, she didn't do it. It was another bitch, but
Nah,
yeah.
she did that shit too.
New
didn't
York?
she?
Nah, New York was gangster,
No.
bro. It was another bitch. It was one of the crazy bitches. They
Put it
put,
in
they
the
put a
mic-
whole
Crazy.
raw chicken in the microwave and was
Put
like,
it in the fucking microwave.
Yeah.
First of all, like it's not
Whoa.
even cooked.
she thought the microwave was going to cook it. It was she put carrots on. Yeah.
Hey, that's wild.
That's crazy.
I used to watch that show, so I don't know how I
Flavor
missed
Flav.
that.
Yeah,
episode.
hey, Flavor Flav is a legend, bro. But you know what? You said something. What's your favorite hot sauce?
Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Louisiana.
You know,
You about to say like Cholula or some shit, right?
I like Cristal, bro.
Yeah, see, Crystal hot sauce. This nigga, no.
Mine's Cholula and
Of course it's
Ceviche.
Cholula. So right. Oh my God. You know what? I'll give
For
you a
Thai
pass.
food. Cholula in my hash browns. Don't fucking
Hey, look. Hey.
don't judge
You put
me.
Cholula on your hash browns?
I do.
Put ketchup on.
Interesting.
So do I, but I put both.
You put ketchup in? Okay, look.
Excuse me.
My bad. That came off very judgy, and I apologize because we listen and we don't judge. So
Spicy
I
ketchup.
apologize.
Spicy ketchup is a thing.
I am.
Oh, he
Of course he
listens and he judges.
He's a hating ass.
He's a
that's why.
spike
I
puncher.
get it.
No, he's a
Hey,
punch
I
spiker.
promise you, I don't hate.
We're punch
I'm,
spikers.
I'm the one motherfucker that's the least
we
hater.
punch
you'll
spikers.
ever meet.
Hey, did you guys go to
judges.
prom?
Who?
Did you go to your prom?
I
Nah, I
did,
wasn't allowed to.
unfortunately.
I ain't go to prom.
Mine was ruined.
So you went to yours. Did you go to yours?
I went to mine.
Did you go?
Fuck no.
I ain't get to go, man.
What? Of course you wouldn't.
I would have loved
You
to
know
have gone to
what?
my prom. I'm
Me
not
too.
gonna hold you.
Me too.
You're that one person that I picture as this is why I love you because since I've spotted you, you're very fucking unique.
Okay.
Like you do things that I would not expect people to do. So I'm not surprised.
Elaborate.
Yeah, please do, because I'm
from
confused.
your music,
Right.
from your music, which is different. Like the one you have out there. What's the I wanna when I grow up I wanna
By Race Car?
yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's a fun song.
So
It is a fun song. I had fun
it
making it.
is. And the way you shot it, was not the way I would have done it, but I like that because when I heard it this third time, I put the both of them together, the video and that, and I'm like, yo, it's like fucking different. He took it to a whole other level, which is not original.
How would you have shot it?
Well, a kid playing with the fucking race card.
Okay.
I would have shot it with a kid growing up with his mommy buying him, race cars. The way we all grow up.
Why not his dad?
I can actually see that.
Why not his dad?
Oh, why not his dad?
But whatever the case is, the thing is, I would have shot it the traditional way how we grow up.
What you mean?
Your parents buy your race car. You're sitting on the fucking the mat, the race car mat. Like, cause I had brothers, so they grew up with my parents buying them that little carpet that has the fucking roads. Exactly. Yeah. So I would have pictured that with like a room full of paper planes being. The way you grow up.
Hey, real quick though, y'all low key put me on to some shit. This is kind of cool right here.
First of all, you've been drinking that shit, you just don't remember.
Shit just need ice or this whatever.
Exactly, a little crushed ice.
Yeah, just need a little bit of ice.
I'm actually surprised. So,
y'all welcome.
This shit is gas.
Thank you.
I knew what I was doing.
But no, I appreciate
that. But that's the way that I pictured you to do your video, and that's what I mean about uniqueness. You took it to a different level, to where you went to LA and did it outside, totally different from what I imagined. And once it makes sense, it's badass. Like it goes together once you listen to it.
I'm not gonna hold you. Big Mike was talking about I want to see you outside, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna shoot a video outside." Like I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not
buy a
shirt.
shirt.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat.
Buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt.
Yeah, buy a shirt.
Hey,
shout out Straight Lace No
Shout out
Chase.
to my nigga, man.
I
That
love
Straight
you,
Lace
Mike.
No Chase, man. Hey, look, my nigga, man. My nigga Big Mike, man. Look, I'm waiting on it. Cause my nigga, he like you. He hold grudges, cuz he hold grudges.
Yes, he does.
And he, I'll tell you off camera. But my nigga hold grudges, and every episode I'm just waiting for him to kick my fucking back in because there was an episode where I was low key roasting my nigga, right? And he saw this shit and he clipped it and was like, "Oh, so this what we doing now,
you know
fam?
what? In my defense,
this what we doing?"
I learned.
He said, "Cuz don't be hiding." I saw that.
Hey, in my defense, though, I don't be holding grudges like that no more.
Oh no,
word?
see.
Okay, we got some
But
shit to
see,
talk about.
Big Mike told me he's like, don't worry,
Mike,
I'm gonna
I
make
know,
sure I
and
get him when
I'm
you least
waiting
expect
for
it.
it.
I'm still roasting. I'm like,
Mike,
oh,
call
okay.
Mike.
I'm waiting for
Big
it.
Mike.
Hey, my nigga Big Mike, hold
Call
on.
Mike.
Hey,
Send
hold
my-
it down.
Send my name, man.
Hold it down.
__23, man. Call him Mike.
My nigga Big Mike, you know I love you. It's all love. I'm waiting. I'm here for it, man. I know you love it. I love it too.
Y'all ever wanna
I'm
just shoot the
surprised
shit
you
and
ain't
have a
came up
battle
with
with
10,000 roasts for my little skinny ass.
I like to do it.
But that's the homie though. Again, I mentioned him at the beginning of the show. Straight up, go tap into Straight Lace No Chase.
Yeah.
Go tap into CTC Radio. You can catch Big Mike, and you can see his opinion, or you can hear his opinion. You can listen to his perspective, and you can agree or you can disagree. But nonetheless, go support what he does individually. You know,
Nah, you can see his opinion. He on YouTube. He on
Yep.
Instagram. Y'all
Yeah,
make
he
sure y'all
is.
go follow
Yeah,
him
he
on
is.
YouTube.
Giving
go follow him on
opinions.
Instagram. When it's real, you can feel real, authentic motherfuckers.
Yes.
And that's behind the screen. That's in front of your face. And Big Mike is one of those people. He is what he is, unapologetically him.
He
mad
doesn't
at
give
him.
a fuck.
I ain't mad at it.
Hey, Mike,
Nah,
I'm
you
still
can't
waiting
be
for
mad
the
at it.
shirt though, the new one that just dropped or is
Buy a
about to drop.
shirt.
Nah, hey, I've been slacking. You know what I'm saying? I got my own little bullshit going on, but I need that Henny that Henny.
That Henny shirt. Is
I need
fire.
that
I already
Henny
put my
design.
order in.
Oh, he got a shirt. That's
I need that Henny
Does
design.
it say anything possible?
Nah,
No,
just
it's
got
like that.
Not this one, but the original.
The original
Henny
one.
label?
Man, fuck all that shit, man. I need some more of that YBL.
Word, hey, Young Boss Line Clothing, Yaquiz over here. We shit. I mean, shit. If you stay, we'll cook something up tomorrow. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Need
We'll
some
cook
more
something
of
up
that
tomorrow.
YBL clothing, you know?
Because I need the I got somewhat of a new drop coming out. Also,
Wait, YBL, what is that?
Hey.
my
Young
brand.
Boss Life.
That's my brand.
Hey,
Why have you not?
have you
Shout it out every
thought
episode.
about
You know
getting a theme song?
You fuck.
Or is
I
your
haven't-
thing just
Offended.
playing like local artists?
My whole thing is playing local artists.
Okay.
But I have a theme song. I need to find it. Big shout out to my dog Houdini. I need to look for it. I mean, if
Hi,
you have
Houdini.
it, send it to me. But yeah, I got one.
Okay.
But that shit, yeah. Again, like Big Mike, all love over here. I'm surprised he hasn't got me yet. Like, nigga,
Oh, no,
this nigga talk about me.
No,
you
he's-
skinny ass nigga.
he's
You
going
look
to.
hungry. Like I'm waiting for it.
No, he's
That's my
going
homie,
to.
though.
There isn't.
Has he popped up on the podcast?
Yeah.
Have I missed an episode where he was on the podcast?
Oh wait,
No.
here? No.
No,
No.
we talking about it.
Yeah.
We talking about
That's
it.
an episode.
Yeah.
That's
I'ma
gonna
tune
be.
in.
I'm literally gonna be. I kind of want to sit right there
Yeah, no
with a fucking red
bullshit.
shirt
We
in.
won't
Hey,
talk
bro,
about
I
it.
Just
swear to
like
God,
this.
Let me know
I
when
wanna
that
know
happens. I don't
Yeah.
even want to be in the pod, bro.
It's in the works.
Yeah, let me know.
Hey, I'm gonna be right there with the popcorn. Like,
Please
My
just
nigga
let me
Big
know.
Mike.
Oh yeah, he got some fire.
Mike, get your ass on the podcast.
He's funny. He's
He's
funny.
He's a
smart,
realist.
Yeah.
and he's just like the homie. Same fucking story, but he's real smart. Though.
He's old, but he's wise, bro. Like that's
He's
the thing.
fucking like. He's
I don't-
100.
Yeah, like
He's
I don't
fucking-
want to like.
So put it like this.
Yeah.
Imagine one of our OGs, right? Nobody specific. Imagine one of our OGs with young nigga energy, and the nigga he's just funny as fuck. He's
Yeah.
just popping off.
I can think of one person specifically. Instigate the loke.
Oh my nigga, what? Okay, imagine a bigger instigate. Imagine the bigger
He's-
instigate.
yeah.
He don't let shit slide. He don't let shit go. Like if you say something big, hold up, cuz I know that nigga did not just say. Cuz you just gonna let the nigga say that shit, cuz I'm gonna tell you on. You know me, I'm on bunk, cuz.
Which is why he doesn't step outside often.
That's funny. He's
I have
funny.
a question specifically for you two. You can definitely chime in. No,
Why, what two?
I want you to chime in, but it's more specifically for you two.
For
Okay.
sure.
What would it take for an artist to take over the 805?
Stand on business.
So what would it take for an artist to be the face of the 805?
Well, you know, I ain't from the 805, so I can't really speak.
There's one artist that I could think of that is on that footstep,
Okay.
but really is not, because then we get into race.
Okay, hold on. No.
Young
No,
Quicks.
No.
There is no one artist.
No,
Never heard of that name in
stop.
my
Hold
life.
on. I have to stop you because you're doing it again.
You
What?
want me to answer
No,
how
no.
you want me to
No.
answer? Like, let me have my opinion, bro.
No, you can have your opinion, but
So don't
answer
guide
the
me.
question.
I am.
You,
But-
you,
but-
you said a name. He didn't ask for a name. He said, "What would it take?"
But that's what I'm getting to this. So let me cook. Stop trying to correct me. Don't expect me to
No, I'm
answer the way
listening.
you want me to
I'm
answer and
listening.
draft it in your
you
area.
know,
I'm a straight
hold on.
shooter. I don't.
But I
need no
can't,
deep
because you
turns.
can't do. So you can't. When it comes to 805, I need people to understand. You can't put a single answer into that because you're dealing with multiple cultures
Well, let me ask you a question. real quick.
and different vibes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So I think kind of like where the discommunication is, it's not more of like what type of artist. It's more of what do you think that specific area needs for an artist to take over? Like what does somebody need to do to really be placed as number one? What do you
There
think
won't
they-
be one.
What do you think they should do? though?
Don't ever
There
say
won't-
that.
That
Well,
Never's a bad word.
How many?
I'm not asking if you think there
Never's
will ever
a bad
be one.
word.
I'm asking if there were to be one, what do you think they would have to do?
they would have to be like a Michael Jackson. They would have to
So you answered
be
it, cool.
able. So they would have
That's
to
all I
be
wanted.
able to be that one artist that can capture different sections
There
and
we
areas.
go.
but
See?
there is not
And
one.
That's
go.
basically what he was getting
That's
at.
all
Why?
I wanted.
Basically what you
Why?
said right there, that's cool.
Why? Okay. Why do you think it's? Do you think it's impossible? Or do you think it's hard to?
I don't
reach?
think it's impossible, but
Okay.
I don't think in the near future we'll find that one.
Why?
Well, let me ask you this. Just because people, you said Michael Jackson, right? There's plenty of people that didn't think Michael Jackson was all that.
Of course not. But that's why I said.
So why Michael Jackson?
But that's why because aside from different artists, which I can't name because I don't have factual, concrete evidence. Michael Jackson, you can be at any part of the world and everybody knows who he
I
is.
think more people know about Snoop Dogg than Michael Jackson.
No, I think Michael, no.
I'm not going to agree with you on that
Yeah.
one, buddy.
You're by yourself.
I'm not
there.
going to disagree, but
I
I'm not
do,
going to
because
agree
look
with
at-
you. No.
You're by yourself.
Look, how many
No.
young people out here know about Michael Jackson over Snoop Dogg?
Everybody.
Okay.
Young people?
Yes.
No.
Everybody.
Yes.
Everybody, bro.
Bullshit.
Michael Jackson is
Michael Jackson,
Everybody
you go
knows.
to
No.
any
Yes.
part of
Michael
the world
Jackson.
and everybody knows who Michael Jackson is.
it.
When he
Everybody know
died,
about Snoop Dogg.
I'll tell you this much.
No,
I'll
you're
tell you-
right. You're right.
I got you. But God forbid, if Snoop Dogg dies,
It'd be more
the
people
world
than
is not
cousin
going to be
Michael
as silent and hurt as they were when they heard Michael Jackson's news of
Bullshit.
them passing.
Bullshit.
I promise you that.
Michael, look,
Bullshit.
Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper in the world. He's the most famous
Yeah.
rapper in the world.
Hands down.
But Michael Jackson, nigga, we talking about
That's a legend.
God. Like, I don't even want to call him God.
There's
but
not
like,
one.
Michael Jackson was
There's not
different,
one
bruh.
part of the world that doesn't know who Michael Jackson is.
Facts.
You got to think about it though. At the way society is today,
No, it's
more
not.
people are gonna know of Snoop Dogg
No.
than Michael Jackson based
No.
on the way the world is today.
No, no, no.
What?
I'm not talking
what
about-
evidence? What evidence do you have
Look
exactly?
at the generation
Nah,
nowadays.
he's not wrong. He's
Look
not
at the
wrong.
generation.
You're not wrong,
Snoop-
but it's
look at
gonna.
the generation.
is-
Look
Snoop
at the
is big.
generation. Look at the youth. Look
Snoop
at
has
everything right
fucking
now.
cookbooks.
Look at the world.
Snoop has fucking
You gonna tell me,
affirmation
based on
cartoons
the
for
way
the
world
kids.
is, more people are gonna know Michael
Snoop
Jackson
has
than
a
Snoop Dogg,
cereal.
based on the way the world is now. Not then, but now.
Yes, I'm still going to say
Michael Jackson, because
Yeah, I'm
Michael
still gonna
Jackson
say
has
Michael.
it carried on from
Okay, so look,
generations
this is the
and will
biggest
still be
difference.
passed
This,
down.
disagree.
okay, in my opinion, this is the biggest difference between Snoop and Mike. Are they both worldwide icons?
Yes.
Yes, but Snoop took way more different avenues than Michael Jackson did.
That's why he's gonna be more
and-
known.
and that's
has,
why-
hold on.
Movies, TV
Snoop
shows, all
has
that.
cookbooks. Snoop has drinks. Snoop has shoes.
Yo,
Snoop has clothes.
but that's the
Snoop has
reason.
cartoons. And he's also known
That's
for
how
his
you
music.
know that Michael
Hold on,
Jackson-
I'm cooking. Snoop he fucking owns Death Row. He owns Death Row Records now. Snoop's
all
been
you
in
gotta
fucking
do.
movies. Snoop has fucking weed. You know what I'm saying? He has his own damn studio. But he fucking did the Olympics.
Okay, okay.
But Michael Jackson is just as known from his music alone.
And how much did he
That's
have to do? He did not have to do all that Snoop Dogg had to do to be known as that. He had to do one simple thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's stick to what he fucking loved, and that's music.
That's cool, but
That's
I'm
the
talking about
difference
the
between
way
the
world
legend.
is- the way the world is now, how these generations are progressing. More, if you go ask the average 20-year-old, they're more likely to know of Snoop Dogg than Michael Jackson. Based
No.
on today.
No,
I
nope,
think so.
nope.
I would tell you
I disagree.
there are kids that know who Michael Jackson is.
And
Yeah.
Way
vice
more than
vice
Snoop.
versa.
But
Yeah.
when I'm saying Michael Jackson is
Yeah.
dead.
Vice
They-
versa, though.
Cool.
Oh.
Snoop is still alive.
Yeah, facts.
Michael Jackson is dead. There are children in elementary
My
school
son
that
knows
know
who-
who Michael Jackson
Facts.
is.
My
It's
son
like-
knew
It's
who Michael Jackson
different,
was
bruh.
before
It's
Snoop
okay,
Dogg.
Just like they call Elvis Presley the king. You're gonna say they know more about him.
Who's
than everybody
they? Because
Man, that
we
nigga
never
ain't
called
the
Elvis.
king
Hold
of
on.
shit.
Hold on. Who's they?
People.
No. We never called Elvis the king.
I didn't
no.
say us.
I
as
would never
individuals,
call
I said
Elvis
people.
the
I'm
king.
talking
No.
we as in
And
as
I'm
in
not even black.
you're
Like I
speaking
would
about
never
a
call
race. I'm
Elvis
talking
the
about
king,
people.
and I still didn't
When
even
you
know
say,
was-
when you
how
say
he's a
people, who you
legend.
talking
I
about?
don't get
I'm
that.
talking about everybody.
You
One
can't say
time.
everybody
So you
because
want me to-
everybody didn't call Elvis the king.
So you want me to specify to a specific ethnicity?
I want
Yes.
you to say white people call Elvis
There
the
we
king.
go.
Because black people would call Chuck Berry the king before
Yes.
they call Elvis.
Yes.
Hold
I
on.
love Chuck
Okay,
Berry.
so boom, back to the conversation that we was having upstairs. Who the fuck inspired
Stop.
Elvis Presley?
Chuck Berry,
Yeah, Chuck did. Chuck.
Little
Chuck Berry,
Richard.
nigga, right?
I watched that fucking thing on Netflix.
Chuck Berry,
yeah.
nigga?
Yeah, he did. He got robbed. I will admit, he got done dirty, got robbed of so much music that he
Rest in peace
should
to Chuck
have.
Berry.
He should have been honored and given credit for. I will 100%. 100. I will. I don't even know how. No disrespect to anybody, but I don't even know how Elvis is being called a king. I don't dig his
Because
fucking music.
white people dictate.
But
the
that's what
world.
I'm saying. He is not at the same level as MJ. I don't dig his music. I don't feel like he made it up there. But MJ There's kids. My son knows.
Yeah.
My son knew who Michael Jackson was way before Snoop Dogg. No disrespect. Both of my kids.
Man.
And that's not because I taught them that. That's just because MJ is fucking. It doesn't matter. You will fuck with Snoop Dogg from a certain point of generation. No disrespect to going forward to generations to come.
Yeah.
But MJ back travels way before the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's still coming on forward. And it's still going to
Yeah.
be taking off.
Do you see more videos of people trying to dance like Mike or rap like Snoop?
Mike, look at
Well,
Chris Brown
That's fucking
and
debatable.
Usher.
That's debatable. That's fucking
Let's
debatable.
debate it.
No.
That's fucking debatable.
Hey, real quick though, we got 10 minutes before we need to move cars. If your car's in a structure, we gotta move that shit across the street.
For real?
Yeah.
All right, let's cook 10 minutes.
God damn.
Y'all,
You good, though.
okay, y'all
It's-
never
it's-
answered
it's
my
not- it's
question
not that
though.
serious. What's up?
Which part?
What would it take?
No, she
for-
answered it. That's
He
how
would have to be Michael Jackson.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She answered
You would
it.
have
That's
not
what
not to
triggered- that's what
specify
triggered all this.
just MJ.
Yeah.
But you would have to be greatly known in not just one aspect, but all around the world.
That's
Okay,
not,
so-
he was known on
Every
aspect.
generation
Hold on.
culture would have
But he
to know
was
you.
only
Hold
known
on,
for one
but
aspect.
hold on. We're
that's
talking
the
we're talking about the 805. We're not talking about the world.
Oh,
So he would have to unite the black and the brown in order for him to be.
not specifically, but you would have to be able to be like, it's just like if I were to make, and I'm going to do this because I'm a bartender. If I were to make a drink, it would have to be neutral to the liking of everybody and on a standpoint.
Okay.
Like the drink I'm developing, it's whiskey based, but I'm making it as neutral to what even people that don't fuck with whiskey would still be down to drink it. When you drink it, you don't taste whiskey, you taste everything. But little do you know that it has whiskey and it's whiskey based. So I think it's the same thing. You have to trigger the liking of not just one culture, but every culture in a little aspect here and there to be able to gain everybody's the 805 because it's all multicultural.
Yeah.
So you have to be generic,
Okay.
basically, and represent. Because a lot of people, especially me, are heavy on Oxnard. So we are heavy on that. As long as you're representing that and keep it medium, then you're all good.
When you say keep it medium, you talking about
Like
keep it
blacks,
neutrality,
Mexican,
race wise.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. People, not race wise, but for everybody to enjoy and like.
Okay.
Race plays a part.
Let's make it more specific. What would I have to do to be the face of the 805?
Oh, okay, if you're asking me,
Be
Let's
okay, so
keep
boom.
it specific.
Okay.
Hire Jenny
Hold
as your
on,
manager.
Hold on. So if you asking me, because then it turns into a personal preference,
Yes.
and everybody don't like what I like. But if it was up to me, keep that same free spirited energy, keep the same beats, keep the same tone, because you remind me remind me of Pac as far as like, because you rap from right here.
Yeah.
You say it with your chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've told you a million times. My favorite song by you is Dreams. But I'm a
yes.
lyrical miracle dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you took that same beat and added a couple more lyrics like that,
Couple more bars.
I'd be like, yo, this nigga right here.
That's actually the song.
The crazy thing is you don't have to do that. Like
No.
you don't have to do that.
'Cause
I
you're
haven't heard
different.
the song. I don't know the song, but I'm gonna listen to it.
Oh, no doubt.
based
Like,
on what he
because
said.
my favorite
You
bar,
should.
one of my
She said
favorite
too,
bars
I'm
that you
gonna
said in the
tonight.
song, right? One of my favorite bars that you said in the song is that, you know what I'm saying? You're just contemplating, you just thinking of shit, watching Kenan and Kel episodes. You know what I'm saying? And then you said pretty much the lesson is you can still get a good burger, but somebody's still gonna say the shit is cold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
That
saying?
one of the realest bars I ever said.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, but my brain took it as like, oh, they still gonna say it's cold, but they still gonna eat that shit.
Yeah, they're still gonna
if
fuck
that
with it.
motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
That motherfucker cold.
But it's good.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's the song that when I told you the same week that I spotted you in Key, that song was the
Shout out
song
to
that
Marquis.
inspired me to hit you up and fuck
appreciate
with
that.
you.
Thank you.
The difference is that he's more like an R&B based,
Yeah.
which I saw. You're more like a free spirited. I don't give a fuck. This is what I'm thinking of. But your lyrics you could take them literal, but they're way more into that. If you actually listen to it and fuck with the lyrics, they capture a whole different mentality. Like what you just said, like you could take it like, oh, well, eat the burger, blah, blah, blah. No, it's deeper than that. And that's what I liked about you is you're unique. You put things in a different perspective. Like your video. I told you, I was picturing a little kid playing with the fucking like airplane and cars, but you took it to downtown LA in the sewage or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was a cool spot.
But when I watched that video, I was like, fuck, okay, it still makes sense. You put things out of the box.
You gave me my flowers earlier. I need to give you yours.
Nah, bro, I haven't done enough yet. No.
Because honestly,
no, don't, please don't. Now, honestly, like I say that not to be like a contrarian or anything. I don't feel like I've done enough to receive any flowers yet. You did?
But you're hitting your milestone.
You gotta look at it like this, big dog. At the end of the day, people who fuck with you, if they want to acknowledge you and make it known, take it.
Yeah.
Because they fuck with you.
I received
and
that.
They fuck with you and they ride for you.
I received that.
It doesn't matter about what other people think or even what you think. It's what they think because they're showing you their.
Hey, let me see your mic.
I received that.
Let me see your mic.
Yeah, no, but you're dope. That's why when you ask me, you're like, can you imagine me?
Yo.
100%.
So my whole thing is you're here.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I
what
try
I'm
to
saying?
be.
My whole thing is you're here.
Yep.
And you battle social anxiety.
I try.
You're here.
But also, I'm comfortable with you now. I'm comfortable with Jenny now. So me being here, like my social anxiety is out the roof. I had a little social anxiety with you, but that's just I don't know you, and you tall as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. You tall as shit. So when I see a tall nigga, I'm already like, I'm already on guard and shit.
So remember when I told you from the jump when we went to the store, I said, look, bro, you could drop me off in a room with like 60, 70 people, and I don't gotta know none of them motherfuckers, and I'll talk. You tell me to talk to them till you get back, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm easy to get along with. I'm easy to conversate with. I'm a social individual, bro. People see me and they be like, oh, this big tall motherfucker, they're gonna be intimidated, but until they talk to me and they're gonna be like, damn, he kind of cool. You know what I mean? He not what you would expect.
Real quick though, so it's almost 1. So question is, do we move the cars and continue, or do we wrap it up? What we doing?
I'm with all that.
I'm parked at BJ's.
You parked that, so you straight?
Yeah, I'm straight.
So it's just me.
Yeah.
It's
so
just me
all right,
too.
so you know what? And we are back, and we are at my least favorite part of the show, which is the end of the show. But we'll probably end up kicking it here for another 30 minutes. Don't forget to get your tickets for the 17th to Section 8th at Sushi Mex.
Pacifico Sushi Mix.
And then also at the Mystery Shop with Stone Darn the Mix for the Majestic Tour. And then don't forget to go hit up Denise Carter and get your tickets for the 31st for the comedy show for Miss Alanette and her fundraiser for leukemia. And then don't also forget to go to Miss Alanette's page so you can, go donate to her cause. It's a beautiful cause. And then on the 30th, Jenny has her showcasing, and there's gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers over there. And then also, I'm gonna be at Levity Live again with Phil Medina, and it will sell out because they always sell out. And if you can't afford a free ticket, I don't know what to tell you.
Don't
broke
step the
bastards.
fuck out.
And then also on that date, wait, no, already said that. No, yeah, already
The
said
31st.
that. It's a bunch of shit, man.
And then on the 31st, tap into Copper Blues to see the Dark Room.
Copper Blues.
Mike Bless, Mike Ford, DJ
Mark
The Prince.
DJ The Prince.
And also a Willis Greens. And who else am I having on there?
I think Lex is on there.
Yeah. Oh, and King Harris is going to be on there as well.
Yo, King Harris, all right, man. We're going to make it real.
It's not going to be $5 this time. It's $10.
Jenny doing back-to-back
That's a
shows.
Oh, yeah, May 30th. I don't know what they said. May 30th, we performing Vita Live on Oxnard, man. Y'all come fuck with me. If you fuck with me, then I fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, then hopefully you fuck with someone else that's performing.
Still come through.
Yeah, that part. Like, if you don't even fuck with me, bro, like, just come through, buy a ticket, and hate on me. Just buy a ticket. Let's get it.
Just be a hater. It's all right.
Hey, that's real. When the niggas just say, bro, I don't even care if you fuck with me or not. Just pull up on me. And if you don't like my shit, go ahead and just don't like my shit.
Yeah, that's
And
why.
you know what? Don't pull up on me. Just pull up. That's it.
Pull up on me, buy a
Stop-
ticket, and tell me how much you don't fuck with me. Honestly,
I'm waiting on you. Pull
that's how I
up.
feel.
Be like, tell me.
Pull up on us, and I'll buy you a drink, and I'll pay for your ticket and then some.
Oh, Jenny said that. I did not.
That's what I did at Cinemadness.
Shit, no bullshit. I'm not buying these niggas tickets or
No
drink.
bullshit. Cinemadness. I gave away tickets, and I said, I'm gonna give you a fucking free ticket, and I'm gonna buy you a drink. So
Ooh, that brings up a great topic. So, what's the best show y'all seen from the 805?
Cinemadness.
Cinemadness?
Wait, are we talking local or are we talking
We're
because
talking local.
Just straight
'cause
local?
The biggest one, the best one
Atmosphere.
that I saw was fucking Pack House. That shit was stupid.
Who is performing?
Fucking it was like Ludacris, Mario.
Oh yeah, no, we're not talking about.
No,
them
we're
niggas.
not
We
talking about
local.
that.
Oh, then I would have to say, oh shit, there's a couple.
Nah, I don't fucking know.
So
What?
Nigga, I know you know. Who's the best performance you've seen in the IE?
Bro, honestly, I haven't been in the IE that long, bro. I just got back from the military.
Okay.
So I'm just like, you know what I mean? I stay out there, but like I ain't been back like that.
Where were you stationed?
Bro, Washington, Missouri, Korea, fucking
Okay, where were you
Texas.
not
I heard
stationed?
Korean bitches love black niggas.
oh facts, bro. I was like a celebrity out there.
Are we
Yeah.
talking about the
I
same
promise you.
fucking thing, or
We talking about everything.
women?
I promise you, bro. Yeah, what? I had a good time out there.
I'm sure you fucking did,
I did. You should,
and sure
I'ma tell you
they
about
did.
I'm telling you, like, it was lit.
But nah, to answer the question, I think it was Cinemadness is definitely up there because just off of just sheer talent. And then I gotta say, the very first Oxnard Vibes show that I did was crazy.
Who was on there?
Enzyme was on there, Mark Ford was on there, Big E was on there, I believe Omega Nova was on there.
Oh,
There was-
I'm
there
trying
was-
to. I'm about to get a track with him going real soon. Omega Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really fuck with what he's
Yeah,
doing.
there was some heavy hitters that like.
How
man,
long
like,
ago was
what?
this?
This was a year, 2 years ago.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry, Dooley and Inzam, y'all owe me some performances because
Oh,
y'all, I'm keeping tabs.
that's her business. I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about
Sorry,
nothing.
man.
It's
Challenge
on.
The big one I'm having in June,
I
which
should
heads
about to
up,
do the ice bucket or something. I don't know.
y'all better be on the lineup for June. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Set that up.
Hey, shout out to all my Geminis. I'm a Capricorn, but shout
Shout
to
out
the Geminis.
to Aquariuses.
Man,
Hell
shout out to
no.
the Sagittarius.
Aquarius
out there.
is wish they could be.
Aquariuses.
Big
Aquarius
Sagittarius
is
out
wish they could be Capricorns.
Excuse me,
but
we don't wish anything. We
Nah.
get things done.
Y'all really want to be Capricorns, low key.
We don't want to
Low
do
key.
anything. We don't want to fuck with y'all. We do our own thing. We do it to
Big
the
ass
extreme.
fish. We not fucking with
Let me
y'all.
punch you, see if that's fake.
Why are you so violent, Jenny?
Because, like I said, I'm an Aquarius. We get shit done.
Pisces gang.
Oh, you
Y'all-
Pisces?
I'm a
bro?
Pisces.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know nobody ever believes me when I say that shit.
Pisces. What is that? What is Pisces?
We the
Man,
fishes.
No,
Let me
man.
see.
I don't
February.
fucking know. I'm not a fucking zodiac
But you
bitch.
be judging.
Oh shit! Hey, speaking of zodiac, bitch. Hey, I got a song called "Signs" that's on Spotify. That's on Apple Music.
But he's not a zodiac.
Oh, I'm not. I got the Capricorn right here, but
But
I'm not a zodiac bitch. I just like me and mine. And if you're not me and mine, then fuck you.
Hey, that's the most coldest way to say it. He
what
said,
time
"Fuck
so
it."
I won't be there?
You know what? So May 30th,
May 31st.
Copper Blues. May 31st, Vita Live.
No.
May
No,
17th.
you got them backwards. May 30th, Vida Live. May 31st is Copper Blues.
Yeah, she knows better.
What she said.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
of,
that
it's, a,
part.
it's a lot of shit, y'all.
There's a lot of shit going
Just
on.
make sure y'all pull up, support, get y'all tickets. Y'all know how I get down. Show
Yep.
the love that you want. And on that note, I'm about to find a song for us to get the fuck up out of here too. And
Was that too short? It's time to go.
yeah,
we
but
we
we'll get
can't play
muted.
that
Damn.
because we
I'll
get
get
muted.
muted.
Why don't you play Traps and Lord's new
Again?
song?
I
Well-
can do that. We can run that back.
Yeah, of course. Or if not, rerun. Oh, rerun's actually a good one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Or DJs. Try to keep it interesting.
Before I play this song,
Before I let
hey, who
you
got?
go.
We got. All right, the little bit that you got, we knocking them back. What's up?
Okay, fine.
Are you singing? Was that Amazing?
Yeah.
You know that song? Before I let you go.
Okay, y'all niggas is singing
I
it too
just-
Can I get
too
a
slow?
kiss? Good night.
That's
Is that
the
how the
song.
song goes?
Before I
Yes.
let you go, before I let you go.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of Frankie Beverly and Maze.
No.
What we
We're
doing?
singing.
All right, on
Arriba la puteria.
What?
Never mind.
So do I do it while do we do it while I play the music, or do we do
While
this
you
first
play
and
the-
then play
Why
the music?
not?
Why you
All right,
play the
fuck.
music?
All right. The track that I'm about to play is called Reminisce. Shout out again to my dude, Lord Sanctus of
Shout out to the
CTC
Lord.
Radio, connecting the coast. Make sure y'all go tap in every day from 5 to 6. And if you are engaging in the chat, if
Monday
you are
through
a
Friday.
member, Monday through Friday.
Yep.
If you are engaging in the chat, they'll stay on longer.
Yeah.
Big shout out to their co-host, my dog Uno of 7 Records.
7 Records.
Family of the show, my brother. You are at Yakwiz over here, bruh.
Oh.
Yakwiz over here. You can't do no wrong with me over here. And the big shot, man, we've been through.
Become
Buy
a
the
member.
shirt.
No, become a member. The lowest tier is $7. It's only $7. Actually, lower.
I think it's
five.
lower
I think
than
it's
that.
5.
Five.
$5
I
to
got the
$3.
7.
Something like that.
Big Nate, I will be sending you some of this information so you can, if you'd like to, you can support and you see what your cousin is on. I've been on it.
He's heavy.
They've been on me. It's a real fucking thing.
No,
You,
that
I,
part,
It's a
that part, send
movement.
me the info. I'm gonna tap in.
I swear you'd be impressed. But with all that being said, big shout out to Shorty Doo-Wop, my nigga Luxury the Trap God, Jay Riley, I see you. This track right here.
And Lord, we see you. Definitely.
Oh, the Bluetooth ain't even. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold up.
Sorry, I just put it on the mic. I
Nope,
fucking
we're gonna
love
do it
that song.
Do it right. Hold up.
I love that song.
Baby, you serving.
Trap. He's
I don't know what the fuck happened,
or where we left off.
but we gonna pick up back up work like nah, fuck that, cause we need to do our promotions on the 17th. Sushi Mex, you can go check out Selection 8th with a bunch of artists. I was supposed to host it, but I double booked myself because I'm gonna be across the street at the mystery shop with Stone Darn the Minx selling cookies with weed in it. You just gotta ask for that secret menu. Noah Jones, I see you. And then on the 30th, I was gonna go show up over there with 805 Entertainment, but your boy is gonna be at Levity Live with Phil Medina and
Traitor.
friends.
Shout out to Lovely Live.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then on the 31st, I'll be over there.
At this point,
Where you
I
gonna
don't
be
think. No,
Yeah, where I'm gonna be at, Jennifer.
I don't think I want him to host. He'd be trained.
That's too damn bad.
Cause I'm
don't
an
get your
introduce.
way,
I'm
'cause
the
your
one
ass
doing the
will
events. Cause
I
I'm gonna
don't
kick
give a
your
fuck.
ass. Look,
I do what I want.
so he
Just
thinks
because
that
you sure
I'm
I
gonna
will
kick
not be
your
nice
ass.
with your little ass. We
Take your
can't
ass
fucking
home.
Get the
Nah.
fuck off of my
Man, you
mic.
get the fuck out of
Hey,
my
May
face right now.
30th, Vita Live.
There it
May 31st, Copper Blues.
Bam.
Tickets are $10.
Bing,
Hit
pow.
805 Entertainment up for tickets.
Boom.
Hit Real Quick up for tickets.
Bam.
Hit me up for tickets. That's
times.
DJ the Prince _ all one word.
Straight times.
Hey,
Ooh,
I don't know what else to say, but I know y'all niggas need to buy tickets because we need the tickets to be bought.
Buy a
Funky B.
ticket.
Buy
buy
a
a
ticket.
shirt.
Buy a ticket.
Buy a shirt.
All right.
Matt, all I know is from now, every fucking weekend, there's gonna be something going on. So
Ooh, who's
pop
the,
up.
Who's the better West Coast rapper? Ice Cube or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Over Cube?
Yeah, rapping.
I don't know that last shit.
Rapping?
Okay.
Like
I mean, no.
rapping?
No, not yes, rapping. Kendrick wins, but who has the crown?
Hold up.
Kendrick or Cube?
How far back are we talking about Cube? Because
We talking Cube in his entirety.
Oh, Cube. Sorry.
Over Kendrick?
I think
Yeah.
Cube, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't really
But
I ain't
if
really
we're
fucking
talking
with
about
Kendrick like that.
dissecting
Damn it,
lyrics
see, y'all
and being a
trying to keep me here.
lyricist,
Y'all trying to keep me here.
then Kendrick, because Kendrick has a deeper lyricism than Cube does.
Just a random question I popped into my head.
If we're talking about just rapping, Cube takes the throne. But lyricism
No.
down to like fuck, like I
No,
fuck with what the fuck
Ice
he's saying.
Cube is
Kendrick,
not
I'm sorry.
a
I love you,
better
Cube. You're
rapper
fucking
than
sexy.
Kendrick.
But I'm gonna
Ice
be doing
Cube
Kendrick.
is not a better rapper than
It's different
K. Dot.
generations, too, though.
No Vaseline or not like us.
Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
God damn, I'm
me
glad
cross my
y'all set it
legs.
off. Used to be hard. Now,
Now
you
you
just
just
went
went
soft.
Damn.
Used to
First
be
I heard you down with the AK. Now I see you on tour with Mr. Lang.
All right.
This has been a 4-hour podcast.
But then
so-
it turns into an unbeatable, repeatable formula.
I gotta drive
They not
back.
like
I have a headache
They not
right
like They not like what? They not like Like they're both great diss songs, but damn it, we need to save this shit for next week because it's like.
Does that mean that both of you guys are coming back next week? Because I love fighting with this guy right here.
So you love me.
No, I don't love you. I love
She
fighting
said,
with
"I'm
you.
not coming back fighting.
I
with
love the shit talking. I need a shit talker that's on my level.
I mean, that means you love everything I come with. You know what I mean? I understand. It's okay. I get it.
He gets
Somebody get his ass off the high horse.
And
Just
easy
come
dick
back
smelling like easy
so
rinse
I
shit.
can chop your ass off like this.
So don't
But it's-
believe what Ren say. Because he
You know
going
what?
out like him
They
to
can't
Kente.
say.
We're going to see. We're going to see.
We are.
All right, hold on. So then it turns into hey, muscle on a beat, ho, beat, boat, freaky, freak, dope, man down. Call that Ember Lamb, tell him, breathe, bro, Nilla, nigga, to the cross. He walking around like T. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can fight. Wait, what'd he say? The industry can hate him too. Fuck them all and they mama. How many options he really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Y'all got me started. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down the whole
Whole
time.
time.
I know he got some hoe on him. Paw on him.
Extort shit.
Bully the flow with him.
Say Drake.
I hear you like I'm young. You better never go to
Cell
cell block
block
one.
one.
To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make
Make
sure you hide your little sister
from
from him.
him. Burn him up, flame on. So that Jerry curl is gone. What you talking about? Hey, Q
And I
killed
heard
like
you like
five
giving up
niggas,
the
bro.
draws.
Dog, Q killed 4 niggas, bro. Like, I love Not Like Us, but I don't think Not Like Us stands with No Vaseline. I think if we were to do best diss songs, it would have to be No Vaseline versus Hit 'Em Up.
I think, all right, which one you nod your head harder to?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No Vaseline.
Yeah, no Vaseline, because it's like, boom. That shit make you want to drive.
Every verse of No Vaseline was fucking stupid. Like, he said, he told these niggas to kill Jerry Heller, bro. Like,
I know. Let a Drew break up my crew. Yeah, he went in.
No Vaseline was different.
No Vaseline.
Let's get into this Reminisce, man, by Lauren Sanchez featuring fucking Jay
Please do,
Riley,
because-
Shout out to Lauren
motherfucking Shorty Doo-Wop.
Shout out to Jay Riley.
It's
Shout out to
what time is
Shorty
it?
Doo-Wop.
Luxury to Trizap.
Shout out Luxury to Trizap. He's performing May 30th as well.
Yes, he is. And it's his event as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another beautiful addition to the Realquicctho Podcast. What I need everybody to do, if you got a little bit of drink in your cup, we're going to shut you down. And if you don't got a little bit of drink in your cup, you need to pour a little bit of drink in your cup. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Okay, good. We still recording. I don't know what happened to the last shit, but Hey, look, all I do is make classics over here. Special.
Pop Smoke, by the way.
Word up. Man,
Rest in
come on,
peace,
man.
Nip.
Come on, man.
Rest in peace his drink.
Yeah, please over here. Rest in peace to rest in peace to every look. Rest in peace to all the loved ones. I lost some friends, I lost family, I lost a gang of people, but I ain't really losing because they right here in the room with me. They just, But anyway, to the great.
I'm your dog, like your chocolate puppy land.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another beautiful addition to the Realquicctho Podcast. Got quiz over here. You know who I am. Jenny, let them know who you are and where they can find you.
Y'all already know. 805_entertainment. 805entertainment.net and all around the 805 outside.
Big Nate, holla at him.
Fingertips, hips, ass, titties, lips, shit. Reminiscing when I was hitting. Keisha called out, she didn't know what she was missing.
DJ, holla at him.
DJ the Prince _ all one word. That's on Instagram. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music. DJ the Prince, DEEJAI. You could, hey, get my music on even.biz, man. That's my album. Support independent artists. Fuck streaming platforms. Fuck Spotify. Fuck Apple Music. Spotify, Apple Music. If y'all want to sponsor me, then let's get it.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, shout out to all my independent artists, man. Real quick, I know it's hard what y'all do. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to y'all, but know that it's more important to build your fan base. It's more important to build your brand. It's more important than trying to get these streaming numbers. They fucking trick you and they fucking lie to you to keep you in the box. But these streaming numbers ain't shit. Hey, keep it moving, keep pushing, keep looking towards your art. Your art and your heart will never fail you. It's your boy DJ.
Shit, and on that note, yeah, quiz over here, man. You know how I get down. Never know sunsets. We always shining, and you can't fall if you don't trip.
That part.
Bye.
Peace.